like this. A listener indicated an asynchronous response by returning true, but the message channel closed before a response was received. So if it dies after 30, oh, okay.
How do you inspect element?
So what we need to do is, if we all got off the website, yeah, would it help it live? The WebSocket isn't. The WebSocket is what's responsible for sending and receiving network traffic between you and Bungie's server. There's an issue with their server setup that's preventing the WebSocket from listening at all.
Right click.
It's preventing the WebSocket from listening. Okay. Okay.
Damn. I can't even right click on the screen, bro. I can right click on this screen.
It could be nothing. Have you
Can't even right click. You think it's only 2,000 alpha? There's no, bro, if it's 2,000 alpha codes, that's what I was fearing. If it is, dude, that's why I've been locked on this shit all day.
I posted
I'm just trying to stay tapped in, chat.
In my chat yesterday.
How did he get inspect element on this? So I guess because he's on Chrome.
Chat history. Socket cranking.
Can I inspect the
element
here?
Returns the satellite data
I can inspect
and the
element here. Wait, no, I can't.
DACs entered.
Wait.
The satellite data comes from the website.
I had to do it fast. Mirroring. Whoops.
Okay.
Oh, just Control Shift C.
Name.
Yep, never mind. Oh, console. Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Okay.
Yes, we've made the page smaller and bigger. I'm going to turn my lights off. My eyes are like getting super fatigued here. I'm also kind of getting hungry again.
You know, have the privilege to be a part of it in the way I have, and I can't wait for more info to come out for sure. So.
Do we think it's weird that Maida hasn't tweeted about the fact that this is down?
Yes, I do. The fact is, yes.
I put money on the site updating at midnight. Dude, imagine.
When there's been an issue and it's been busted, they have tweeted basically immediately.
Yeah.
And it would be very unlike them to just go to sleep at the exact minute that
it was supposed to work.
It was meant to all happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chat, do I tweet them this? Oh wait, that's not Maida, that's Wider. You're right. I was gonna say, God. I'm too tired, chat. I'm too tired.
I do agree though that like it all seems a little too on the nose that we wouldn't get anything new when it literally says system updated on the satellite map and that's it. Like nothing else changed. Like there had to be something that changed.
Still nothing.
Map site. is dead. Assistance.
That's pretty good.
Shall
Not gonna lie.
Shall I tweet? Shall I send it?
Yeah, I would put a period in front of the Mida, so it's not like a reply or whatever. Like, don't tweets get boosted if you don't directly reply like that?
They
Maybe not, I
do,
don't-
but I don't think it's like. I've just been doing it all at them because I only need them to see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fair point.
But yeah, I take your point for sure.
Dude, imagine at the very end of this, it's like, all right, the big reveal, and it's like Marathon coming to Switch 2. Still no date. It's just like, yeah, it's coming to Switch.
So the first $90 game on Switch 2.
The first
bro.
$90 game. Actually, dude, I'm pretty sure Mario Kart, if you buy it in like with the case, it's $90.
Jesus fuck, bro.
Chad, have y'all been in
I'm
this
gonna be
Discord?
honest, I have spoken to enough game devs to
Okay.
genuinely
What is
believe
that?
that is necessary for the survival of the industry. I know it's a crazy opinion.
Jesus Christ. I'm glad I took this off. Oh my God.
Inflation adjusted price of video games from like
Soon as
the
it pops up.
2000s or the 90s
It's going to
to
pop up for
now,
him soon if he's on
it's like
restricted feed. Yep.
$150 a game. And we're still at 60. So
Yeah, but the problem is our the average income has not been matched with that
yeah,
as well.
for sure, but the cost of developing the game has then also increased even more so than just base inflation over that time. Games have to be so much bigger and so much better these days to get the same amount of interest. So I
don't know. I'm
think-
so cynical with stuff like that because I know the games that will like justify that are also going to make a fucking $1 billion on microtransactions, and they don't really need the extra money from the extra $10 or whatever from case sales. But
it is
know.
it is a
If it's
very
like
fair point.
I'm down. I know. I'm always
also,
more
like,
of a, I'm more of a
solidifying-
Mida apologist when it comes to this this topic. So
I'm also like more or less solidifying how that I think that GTA 6 will be $100 at launch. Like I'm pretty sure.
I mean, they
will
could
be at
sell it
this
for
point.
150 and people would still buy it.
And I'd still buy it. Like
Yeah.
it's one of those games that's like the whole world will buy it no matter what they charge for it. But it sucks.
How long do we sit here and wait for this site to just decide to respond before we also decide that human beings need sleep and that is something that should be included in our itinerary?
that's a great question. I mean, even Eastern,
That's
it's
on-
almost 12 Eastern. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday for Bungie. Like, how much are they actually fixing right now?
Yeah.
I just think it's weird that there was nothing like last night where it basically said see you in 12 hours.
Yeah.
Right? Like last night it was like a very clear stopping point. Now it's like
The other site is
oh,
using
yeah,
Linux. Those
system
are
is
all Linux
updated,
commands.
and that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I didn't know they were
You
Linux
found
commands, but
Spy. Good
yeah,
job.
we all knew about
Yeah.
this site
App
here.
is ready for you to post here. Like, and that's it. Like I don't know. I feel like that's the only thing holding me back. But I mean, if at the same time, if nothing changes in like the next probably like 30, 40 minutes, then like I don't know. At that point, then we reassess.
Yeah.
Dude, some of these get shifted so fucking far. By the way, I'm still comparing MIDI, and like
Mm-hmm.
some of them are just ridiculously far shifted.
I'm pinging the IP address the WebSocket is attached to, and it's active and returning data. Okay. Peculio, can
What
you
about-
can you give me more information about what that implies?
Have we tried the regular Traxxas site and not the satellite Traxxas site?
Yeah, I went on there. There was nothing different.
Okay.
I'm looking through the CSS code on the creator site. There's options for hidden content, video paths, files, hidden text, etc. Cool. You can ping the server, and that's been working all day. It's just refusing
Yep, I know.
connections.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So the server is online, but the WebSocket isn't live. And, okay, so chat, if you were Bungie and you needed to fix the WebSocket, what would you do? Like, what are we turning off and on again here? Is it just being in a terminal and just killing a process and then restarting the process? Is it a physical... That's what it is, AJ? It's a service running on a server. Yeah, so you just be in your... You just be, like, tunneled in, and you would just kill it, and then you would just restart that process. Yeah? It depends on what's broken. Can we...
Oh, you're good.
No real updates right now, Bug.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
I just had a cold shower. I need it.
Yeah, how you feel, man?
Wait, can I just have a crazy cook? This is the weirdest. This would be the weirdest thing, but just hear me out. Chat, what if we're the ones that need to SSH in to fix it?
Dude, what the fuck?
Oh.
What does that mean?
Because if the WebSocket is down, what Bungie IT needs to do is they need to tunnel into their server,
No fucking
kill
way.
the process, and start it again. Because it's the WebSocket that's not refusing connections right now. And that requires an SSH key. But that's literally what the Traxxas Global site says to do. It says, chat, we can SSH with this. Look. It tells us we can SSH. It's told us this whole time.
Yep. That's
We
true.
just need to SSH into the server. We thought that we were going to SSH into a rover. That was just complete guesswork. What if we need to SSH into this, and we just need to figure the password out so that we can fix the WebSocket?
Dude, there's no fucking way.
No idea. At this point, Hog McGee, but like... like, would...
Milo's
in
insane.
theory,
Yeah,
could
he
this
is,
work,
dude.
chat?
He's been cooking, though. I can't even lie.
It would be insane. Like, I want to make sure that we're not doing something illegal.
Imagine. No way that's what we got to do.
This
You are
is
kind of talking
illegal.
about using it. Well, you're kind of talking about using a USEC thing on a Traxxas site as well, like in lore. I don't know how much that,
But it's just an IP. An IP is like... An IP is an IP, no? Like, it's... It's not a real server. Wait, that's true. Wait. So what if what is happening is that we SSH in here to the fictional server, and we fix it on the fictional server, and then Bungie on the back end is just like, okay, we'll sneakily just fix it on the real server, and then that makes it work. They've baited us to...
Yeah,
to
we still need the
hack
password, yeah.
in bunny ears to hack in here. I don't know. That's... If I was designing this ARG and I came up with that as an idea, I would be like, ship it. That's sick. Like...
So
But
what you're saying?
what would the IP be?
TLDR is that we're just being the IT person at Bungie on a fictional server.
Yeah, like the UESC, they might have killed the WebSocket like intentionally to stop Mida from taking command and
Dude,
doing the
what the
final
fuck
push.
are we
And
witnessing,
this might
chat?
be why Mida is not
Because
like,
you see right
saying
here,
it's busted
SSH.
right now because it's not busted in
Whoops.
the
SSH.
canon, like it's not actually broken. It's just an in-universe broken that we need to solve.
You can see in the inspect element. Where do you see that?
What if
You're
the
saying it's illegal and like there's no way that SSH on the usec.io site actually does what an SSH does,
But this is what I'm saying is
You have to do that. Wait,
if we SSH in
do you have to do
to
that?
a fictional server,
Where
to
would you do
fix
that?
the fictional problem, then Bungie can just in the real world reflect that fictional change
Yeah, but you have to do that in the inspect, right?
our world to make it look like we are in the fictional world, right?
One hidden.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
yeah, I see what you're saying.
And
I
then
get what you're saying. I just don't know what the application of like what would the application look like of actually even getting in there.
we just need to find the password. We have the IP
Okay. What did we ever figure
Where
out
did
what
we
the
get? Where did we get the
714?
IP from?
from the Traxxas
Or
Global
once-
site
Where?
in the chat logs.
Oh, in the chat logs.
Go to the homepage and then click the blob in the bottom left and read the chat logs, and it's in there.
Oh.
That's right. That's right. What is this? Okay, Yino with the brand follower on Twitch. Appreciate it. Welcome in. We are trying to solve
there's
this
no
ARG,
bias
man.
And one of our loose ends is literally to SSH.
Can you link that site? It's just traxxas.global.
I don't think we have anything else to run with right now, so
Yeah, I don't know. There's a whole lot of nothing going on right now.
yeah. So devil's advocate then, is there anything else, chat, that you think would be good to try in the place of my idea? Thank you so much for the gifted subs. I appreciate you. Thank you, Nano.
Okay, so here it says you need to generate. So I'm sorry, I'm on the Traxxas logs. This is the first time I've seen this, but it says to access the SSH, you need to generate a temporary key through a Nexus system. Authorization level 3 required. So if we are assuming that the DAC cards, who has the 3?
Yeah,
How
wait.
did
Does
someone-
anyone
Wait,
have
that
a
is
level
right.
3
All the
that's
DAC,
in
all the
chat with
DACs
us?
had
'Cause
numbers
there's
on
people
them.
with level 4, I'm pretty sure,
Whoa.
on the leaderboard.
Wait, is it tied to the leaderboard?
no.
Whoever
Oh, no,
has.
that's 4
No,
contracts.
no,
sorry.
that's how many you've done.
Yeah. I don't think that's related.
Yeah.
Do we know what SC
What the hell's an
stands
ARG?
for?
Yeah,
Smart
alternate reality game. Yep.
Smart contract, maybe? Or...
Where did he find this IP? He said it was in the chat logs. This is the chat log. Why don't y'all put it?
SC wiped?
Is this?
Chat, the DAX thing has been... They've done that.
It does.
It's happened a few times. It will probably
So
just
it's
come
not
back.
there.
It's probably just because they're just rebooting it.
That's or that's maybe not the right one. I don't know.
Yeah.
Status calamitous.
Kestrel, are you telling me to do that on the Traxxas site or the UESC site? Yeah. Okay. I physically have to type root. Nothing will happen here, right?
So-
Yeah.
Let's grab the...
Oh wait, I need to go. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Just take me in. I saw Milo
Is
do
there
this.
anyone
There
in
we go.
here that had that did 4 contracts successfully and got all the points. Do any of you guys have max points right now?
It doesn't matter. We still need the password anyway, so I
If you
can't do anything
you
with that.
You might be the only ones that have the access level that we need. You guys did. So you've no, you need to get all max points though. That's a different thing, because they after some people do it, you get 750. So basically, is Dynamite, Chris, Mabby, Bowl, Adrian, one of the exclamation marks, Steve, Ping, Kiriki, Jacobs, Greeny.
What's the login for the UA? That's another thing that was kind of a dead end.
Are any of you guys in here? Dynamite's in
kind of a dead end. We don't know. And this was the crawler PDF.
Guys, I get that Fletcher's looking at the box. I get it. Chill.
Yeah.
The old leaderboard is not updated, I think. / leaderboard. Okay. That doesn't work for me. What was I gonna do? I was gonna go to here.
By the way, Chu, there's a certain thing you have to do to open up this page, like during this process right here. If you just wait, this will come up, and it will be this.
That's what you wanted me to do.
But if you refresh and type and hold RAGE on your keyboard, that's how you bring up this terminal. Just for the people in here that didn't know that, that's how you get to this terminal.
No. Rip the cheeseburger theory.
Already forgot the commands.
Bro, can you imagine if Pathfinder worked? I'm gonna use the restaurant.
Nah, dog, that would be crazy.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm only stumped on like trying to figure out like now that we're in the terminal, it's like where do we even begin at grounds to get this IP like sent over with the password?
Well, we have the IP.
Okay, the password then. Password.
The password, I think the password will come from the satellites.
Okay, but like that's the part that's a dead end right now, though. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's just like it just seems to not be working.
And that's what I think the theory is that we're just trying to get it to work by doing this is how we would get the satellite to work. But what would getting it to work really do for us? Because that's the only part where my brain is just a little stumped. Like,
well, it would let us upload the DAX.
Do you think the password might be like something that if you really paid attention to marathon lore might be accurate, or do you think it's something that we have to earn?
What is the keys?
By doing
What do you mean the keys?
I think a lot of people have brute forced a lot of like possibilities like that.
Yeah.
Because that one, I don't know if you knew about this, but one of the things got brute forced very, very early. With the path, I think the key was like
press for the UESC. Oh, it's rage. Hold the R, A, G, and E key while this website is loading up, and then it will pull up the terminal.
Maybe you can help with this, Scarra. Like, one of the things that I've
Darth Busy with a brand follower on Twitch. Appreciate it. Welcome in. How we doing? Come on, please explain what is going on. So, Darth, there is a alternative reality game or ARG happening for Marathon right now. And if you want the full breakdown of the entire thing, I would basically go to Mr. Raffle Waffles on Twitch and type in, or look him up on YouTube and look up his marathon video because he describes it in basically great length.
Might not miss it. Like, I started just tracking everything myself because honestly, I don't trust what's out there, and it's like, you know, I don't know.
Chat, I have an idea. I'm gonna record a video with my theory. We're gonna do Claire or /Claire or Claire. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna make a video with a theory and we're gonna put it on Twitter, okay? That's the least we can do. That's the least we can do. Here we go. So. Let me cook, chat. Let me cook. Let me cook.
Fuck, what was it again? CD. Yeah.
Let me cook here. I have a theory which is super far-fetched, but at this point, far-fetched is all we have. So
yeah, Darth, yeah, basically.
I think I might know how we
Darth
need to
busy.
proceed with the Marathon ARG, but it comes dangerously close to committing a crime. I'm serious. So, as it stands, on this page, we've been waiting for it to receive our DAX for 24 hours. And it's been processing and realigning and reconnecting and recharging, but it's not been receiving the DAX, okay? And now, hold on, I need to start again. I need to clear my head, hold on.
Man, no one take Jake? Nah, I'm joking.
I've got this. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Okay. Okay. I need to have my things ready. Okay. Okay, cool. I need to crank my hog.
Chat, where did it show all of the weapons? Because you could see the weapons in here too. Whoops.
Hi guys. I have a theory about how we need to proceed the Marathon ARG, but the theory requires us... I said requires, bro. Oh my god. One more time. I have a theory about how we need to proceed the Marathon ARG. The problem is, it comes dangerously close to us committing a crime. I'm dead serious. So, let me explain the theory. I am not advocating for any criminal activity. To be absolutely clear, my hands are up, okay? Let's get some courts in the chat. I'm serious though. I do not want anyone to do anything illegal. To be absolutely clear. So.
Oh, maybe I just do. I'm in here, so just do LS. There we go. There we go.
24 hours ago, these satellites were out of alignment, and we were waiting. And we were uploading our DAC images here, and we were trying to get to 2,000 DAC clients connected in the top left. Okay? We got just past halfway, and then the satellites went down for like maintenance to recharge, right? And that's what these are, these white diamonds just here. Okay?
Why does he play the music in the background?
It no longer allowed us to upload DAX, and DAX for the record are these images things that we're getting from the Discord server. And when you drag them in, it does nothing right now, right? For the last 24 hours, it's
busy when the page loads, when it's loading, like for example, I'll do it for you again. While this page is loading, hold RAGE.
They said sat cracked, that's the satellite.
And then
realign is recharge.
And then this pops up.
Final signal disrupt. Window shuts equals push. Okay? This is key. Window shuts equals push. And we had a countdown timer on this page saying we needed to wait 12 hours. And then we needed to wait 6 hours. And then we needed to wait 3 hours. And it halved and halved and halved until 4 a.m. UK time. All right? So we waited all this time. And now an hour has passed and we can't interact with the site. So everyone's going, why the hell would Marathon, would Bungie, would Mida tell us to wait these 24 hours to be able to re-upload our DAX and try and get to 2,000 here? Why would they do that if when the grand finale all came together, right, suddenly we can't upload our DAX? It just does this. Like, why would that happen? Why would it just continue to not work, right? So we've been looking into what the problem is here. And if you actually go to your inspect element and you go to the console tab, you can see that on the page, the WebSocket connection is failing. All right, that is the thing that is broken on the site here. The server will receive pings and ping back and all that just fine, but the WebSocket itself will not accept connections. Okay? But it should be accepting connections because it's the WebSocket that tracks how many people are connecting here and uploading DAX. So we were thinking, oh, Bungie's just, it's broken, right? It's not working and they need to fix it. The issue is that Mida hasn't said anything. In fact, they've only said 12 hours ago, this is all as planned. Can't hide.
Dude, no way, Chew, no way.
They're saying realign, progressing. Like, it's all good. This is something about the Discord server. They've not commented at all on the fact that on this page, the WebSocket is dead, and it's been dead for over an hour, right? So I'm here thinking, what the hell do we need to do to get Mida to respond? And I tweeted at Mida, and I said, like, hey, can you guys sort of give us some information here, right?
Did someone say this was Linux? This is Linux right here?
Completely just aired it for the last hour, which is unlike them. They've been very on top of it this whole time. So I started going through some of the loose ends from within the ARG to try and figure things out. And I've realized there might
Linux?
be
That's really cool. This is what Linux looks like? What's up, babe?
Way for us to
These are all Linux CLI? Okay.
WebSocket in real life. I'm dead serious. So, for this WebSocket to be fixed, what would need to happen is Bungie would need to basically SSH into their server. They would need to kill the WebSocket process, and they would then need to bring it back. So what if we could do that for them? Except not in real life, okay? No crimes. No crimes.
This soundtrack is hard, by the way. It kind of sounded weird at first, but this soundtrack's kind of hard.
In the game, in fiction, no crimes. If we can do that, we can bring the WebSocket back online, and then we can do all the DAC uploads that we need to do in order for us to hijack the satellites here and gain control of the signal coming from Tau Ceti, which exposes the UESC's crimes, which Mida are trying to
what is the
opposite?
What is the opposite? What is the soft soundtrack?
Now, why do I think this might work?
That's a great question, Ash. It's actually a phenomenal question.
On the UESC terminal, right? If you type the help command, it tells you the possible commands you can access, okay? And one of them is SSH, IP, and password, and this has been unused. Everything else has been used. Every single other thing here has been utilized, apart from this. So straight away, we know we need to SSH into a server to fix a WebSocket. What if we fictionally need to tunnel in to a server here to fix their WebSocket in the fiction, okay? So then it's like, okay, well, how do we get the IP?
MS Ashley says Freak is cute.
You're cute.
The Traxxas site, which is the site that's broken, by the way, we can go to this chat here. We can scroll down, and they are literally talking about needing to access SSH routes. I'm getting raided by Astacross right now while I'm cooking. Right now. Chat, do we redo the cook so that the Astacross viewers can hear? Do we redo the cook? We can redo. I can redo it. I can start the cook again. I can start it. Astacross viewers, do you need to hear the cook? Do you need to hear the cook, guys? Redo? Okay, we're gonna redo the cook for the Astacross viewers.
Dude.
They need to hear this. They need to hear the truth. This is important. This is really important.
Oh, message anonymous. They will figure it out.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Thank
real.
you again for the raid, Astacross. Astacross,
What's up, buffoonery?
I have an insane cook.
I don't try. I do. You feel me? I feel you.
A crazy, crazy cook. lower the volume a bit? Okay, I can lower the volume a little bit. This is my insane cook.
Here it is. Access. There we go.
Okay. Chat, I think I have figured out an absolutely insane next step to the Marathon ARG, and it comes very close, very, very close to requiring us to commit real life
Because
crimes.
what he's trying to say is, well, SSH, here's the IP of this fictional server, and then we need the password.
To happen. Can I get some quotes in the chat? I do not advocate for crime. What I'm suggesting is exclusively
IP and then password.
in fiction. It's not real world, okay? I do not advocate for crime, but we're coming close to the idea. Just the idea, okay? No crime, chat. I do not advocate for, encourage any criminal
I'm
activity.
good before how are you,
any
man?
description
Everyone
whatsoever.
always asks when freak, not why freak.
Let me
Honestly, great
explain
questions, man.
The in-universe crimes we are about to commit on behalf of Maida. So, 24 hours ago, we were accessing this website and trying to upload our DAX to it. And the idea was that if 2,000 people uploaded their DAX to this little Dropbox here, we'd be able to proceed with the ARG. The problem was, number one, we didn't know why
Freak
we
is
were
fire.
needing to do that in the first place. And number two, we couldn't get enough users because we couldn't get enough DAX from the Discord. Then,
There's no
we got
way.
past
There's no
halfway,
way we have to
and suddenly it went into maintenance
do
mode,
that, right?
and it froze up.
Like, no
okay?
way.
It stopped accepting DAX. And that meant that this basically went to a countdown timer that said, please wait 12 hours. So we waited 12 hours, and then it said, wait 6 hours. So we waited 6 hours. Then it said 3 hours. Then it said an hour and a half. So we've waited and waited and waited for this. And finally now, it's allowing us to upload DAX again, but it's broken. So I try and upload a DAX.
This is the right
as you can
IP
see,
too, because it.
and it doesn't freaking work, right? So the question is like, okay, what the hell's the deal with that? And secondarily, like I said before, why are we even doing this in the first place?
I got an ad finally.
That there's truth behind the static, right? They say routine transmission, they say nothing to see. This is all UESC stuff, okay? And what's actually happening is that Maida is trying to expose this transmission and this signal that the UESC has buried, okay? And so what we're going to need to do is decrypt it, free the data, arm the truth, and expose the whispers from Tau Ceti, which are of the silenced and evidence of the UESC crimes, okay? So that's why we're doing it, and that's why we need to get on top of this. But the problem is that, like I've said, we've been prevented from uploading our DAX. Now, Maida is saying, don't worry, this is all as planned. They can't hide the signal forever. Realign, progressing. This is the realignment of the satellites. So like, this is all going to
I should
plan
honestly
for Maida
sub, but
so far. The fact that we've not been able to upload our satellites, or upload our DAX to the satellite, not a problem, okay? So, that brings us to now. We're trying to upload the DAX, and when we're on the page, you try, like I said, and it fails. It fails.
Chat on board at work. You don't have to
So
apologize.
what exactly
I
is
understand.
failing, right? Well, if you hit F12 here, and you go to the console for the page, you can see the WebSocket is broken. Connection is broken. Okay? That's what this says here. WebSocket connection is broken. Let me just mute my alerts here real quick. There we go. So the WebSocket connection is not working, and it tries to retry 20 times, and it just continuously won't work. So I was thinking, if I was Bungie, what would I do?
Got you in for
to
the
let
car
people know
ride.
about this, right?
Where
What
you
would I
going,
do?
Jake?
Bro, wait, are people saying they're missing it because of ads? For God's sake, chat, I can only do this so many times. I can only do it so many times. Do I actually have to restart again? I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is? You know how difficult it is
Why you take a
to
freak?
do this in one take without
Home after
messing
work?
up for
Nice,
like
nice,
10
nice, nice,
straight
nice.
minutes?
He's putting you in the trunk? No, he ain't.
When it's 5:14 a.m. and my brain is absolute mush. We're gonna do
Chad,
it one
I'm
more
just
time.
trying like
Jesus
random
freaking
passwords.
Christ. Oh Lord. One more time, chat.
Whoops.
Pain, 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 pain. All right. Is everyone comfy? Have you had your toilet breaks?
Your toilet break.
Do you have your popcorn? Yes?
I'm just glad it sounds like we'll get more official reveals next weekend.
Yes, happy?
It's next weekend? I thought it was during the week. Next weekend?
Pee-pee? Jesus. Is the music volume okay? That's the last question. Can I get a thumbs up for the music volume? Lower it a tad. Bro, people can't... I'm seeing lower it and make it louder.
This 1440? Oh shit, nice.
Okay. You guys are not helpful. I'm just gonna do my cook. I'm just gonna do my cook, and it'll be whatever.
Yeah, I don't know the password yet. I'm just gonna keep exploring these files.
Everything right now.
What is it? CD? No, it's LS.
Let me cook, chat.
Someone got one of those, and there's a paper that said April 12th.
How we need to progress.
Okay.
In the marathon ARG, but it comes extremely close to me advocating for real life crime. I want to be very clear. I do not advocate for...
He's repeated this like fucking 38 times.
And I do not want to suggest anybody actually commit real life crimes. Just saying.
No, stop it.
To be abundantly clear, please do not commit any crimes. That said, I think what we need to do is commit some in-universe crimes here. I'm dead serious. Let me explain. Okay?
234 Mars Tau
This is the
Ceti.
Traxxas global satellite map. This is the current focus of where we're at in the ARG. But to understand everything, we need to go back 24 hours. Okay? 24 hours ago,
Message directory.
we were all
okay, so let's
on
read.
this little upload box in the corner.
Whoops.
And we were dragging our DACs from the Discord server into this box to try and get 2,000 DAC clients.
Right here.
Why? We didn't really know at the time.
Terraforming.
We were just doing it because it felt like we could. Okay? We were just like, well, it's something to do, so we might as well do it and see if we can get to 2,000, right? Then a few things happened. One, we started to ask, why are we doing this in the first place? Two, we actually got prevented from uploading them, which I'll talk about in a second here. And three, we got some new media from MIDA. Okay, so
password is 04122025. No way, Ash.
What do we need
no way.
This for, right? And what is
no
the
way
happening? And just why, right? Why? Well,
imagine
Traxxas
Ash just has the keys.
Contracted, I believe, by the UESC in the universe.
Imagine.
And they're the company that's like developed these satellites. They've got cave crawler technology as well. There's all sorts of other stuff too. But they're contracted by the UESC. Now, I said that MIDA gave us some new intel, right? MIDA tweeted out this video, and in this video, they talk about how there's a signal, right? And the UESC, they say that it's a routine transmission, there's nothing to see here. They always say, but we see truth beneath static, okay? UESC encryption is like chains around data, they're locking away the truth, but the signal bleeds through. And then they say, decrypt, free the data, arm the truth, whispers from Tau Ceti, whispers of the lost, screams of the silenced. So I think that there is a signal coming from Tau Ceti, which the UESC have contracted Traxxas to receive via these satellites, because all of these satellites, you can see, they've got restricted tasks, but what they do is, look, they're recording energy spectra in a certain sector. Like
they're crazy with lore this deep and puzzles and all this. We're getting a track shooter, but I'm all for it. You know, I really think that it's more on. It's going to be more on the lore, aside from it being an extraction shooter. I think it's not. I think us as a community have to kind of rinse our brains of how an extraction is, like everything we know about extractions. We should probably like cut ties with that a little bit. because I think this is going to be done a little bit differently, especially with this entire ARG. This shit is crazy.
Box went down, and the satellites went into this alignment just here to recalibrate. Okay, they went like this. When that happened, we got a timer just down here saying.
I have a bunch of secrets and hidden terminals and a bunch of wild stuff on the maps. Yeah, dude, exactly. And one thing that I speculated too is I really think that what we're doing now, we may also be doing similar things when the game launches. I'm excited if you're excited. I'm excited that you think I'm excited that I'm in. I don't know. Thank you. I love you.
Receive the DAC. So we're thinking, why the hell would it do that, right? Midas literally told us, this is all as planned. They can't hide forever. Realign progress progressing.
SSH command is for the cave crawler.
It's the realign progress and the recalibration. So this seems to be going according to schedule. So why is it now down? Well, if you look on the page here, you can see that there's actually a WebSocket connection which is failing, right? So they're trying to connect to this thing, and it's not able to connect because the WebSocket is broken, right? So if we were Bungie, what we would need to do is we would need to tunnel into our server, kill the WebSocket process, and then bring it back, right? That's what they would need to do in real life in order for us as users here to upload our DACs. That would then basically, the WebSocket would be the handshake between us and the Bungie server, so they can read how many people have connected their DACs, and then we can proceed with the ARG, right?
Works was I burnt popcorn?
Instead, we can't do anything. Bungie needs to fix it.
Burnt popcorn.
Then I started thinking, hold on. What if we can fix it, but in universe? So on the UESC page here, on the terminal, if we just do clear here real quick, and then you call help, you can see a list of commands that are possible within the UASC terminal. And one of them is SSH. So we can SSH into an IP with a password to connect to a remote server here, which is exactly what Bungie needs to do to fix their process. So then I thought, okay, hold on. Do we have an IP anywhere? And it turns out
can we drag our DAC files into this terminal?
Look in their chat logs, they're talking about accessing an SSH IP. So if Traxxas is saying they need to SSH in...
Hold on, bro.
And I'm saying that Bungie needs to SSH in to fix it, and also simultaneously, if MIDA is not telling us like, oh, we're having a problem, technical difficulties, please stand by, right? There has to be a reason for that. Marathon is all about player choice. So what needs to happen is we need to be the ones to SSH into the server to fix the WebSocket for
I was about to fucking say.
What if that's what we need to do? So we are the hackers right now, right? We are the hackers, and we're going to hack in to the UESC server. We're going to figure out what the password is, because we've got the IP address, and then our goal,
had to test some crazy theory just now,
is going to be to kill the WebSocket process. Then we're going to reestablish the WebSocket process, and once we've reestablished it, Bungie will then mimic that and mirror that in the real world. The WebSocket will come back online, and it will be our actions in the server that allow us to actually take over the satellite network here and intercept the signal. This isn't just us uploading a PNG. This is us physically getting our grubby mitts on their server technology. Like, it all makes so much sense to me. The fact that this whole time we've had this command here unused. We've used everything else. Why have we not used this? Why have they given us, like, why would they expose an IP to us like this? Why would they do that, right?
That is true. You don't just throw IP addresses anywhere.
I am not advocating
and they just straight up put it in the chat logs.
Actually try and do anything with the real life WebSocket. Do not touch it. Don't go anywhere near it. Okay? Please do not commit any crimes. But inside the UESC terminal specifically, on behalf of MIDA, I think that we need to commit in-universe crimes only within this terminal to log in, restart the WebSocket, and then allow the community to re-upload all our DACs, and then take over the satellite network and expose the crimes of the UESC as shown by decrypting the signal of the screams of the lost from Tau Ceti. That
Your
is
favorite
my
gambler's
theory.
birthday today. Happy birthday, Arson.
Why would they take an hour and a half to say anything about this if it was down and it was a mistake? They would just tell us. But because it's not a mistake, they're not telling us. Because this is what we need to do. So drop me a comment and let me know if you think I'm cooking. And please do not commit any crimes. Marathon's all about player choice. This is the ultimate choice, chat. It's an ARG. This is the kind of game we're playing. Think about it. Did I cook, chat?
We need it. We need the password though. We need the password. Anybody in chat, if you guys are on, you guys can hop in the streaming call if you want. I don't mind. I'm here by myself.
I truly believe that's what we need to do here. I truly believe that's it. I think I figured out how we need to progress.
This guy came to Destiny at the right time. He really did, though. He actually did. I've been catching a couple of the streams.
The problem is that what happens right now is
Password run. No fucking way, dude. I was about to say. It's a 9-minute video. Damn. Sopathic, yeah, totally, dude. Honestly. Whoops. Wait, was it? It's case sensitive. Okay.
Chat,
I don't know, man.
Is this tweet good? Shall I turn the caps lock key off? Maybe I shouldn't caps lock it. Keep the caps.
We're all just going through the files, dude. Now, this is sick. You're laughing, but you could have the code cracked if you typed it in. What you mean? I am typing. Oh, my camera's on. Yeah.
User sysadmin clearance.
Solve some raids. I want to watch him blind solve some raids. He's been doing that. He's been doing that.
What is that?
I'm just trying to, look through everything and see.
Thank you.
Yeah, Bungie Foundation, dude.
Chat, my brain is like so fried. I need to copy this somewhere else so I can like see it in Notepad. Perfectly. Yeah. Like nothing's
I would
happening
think
tonight,
that
but
if
why
it
would
was in
nothing
here, it
happen
would be
tonight?
like here, you know what I'm saying? We does the Salvation Dead one, yeah. I don't know, Chew, to be honest.
People
What's
are
the page
logged in
link?
with Dak
This page
on
link?
Raid Secrets. They aren't logged. No one is logged in with that because it says 0 out of 2,000 here.
Yeah, no one's logged in.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, still not working either.
It took yours, but nothing's happening. This is what it should look
It
like.
took
chat.
yours. What?
It should, when you upload it, you should drag it over here. Like this. And it should say Dak logged in, and this number should go up 1.
Yeah.
If you're logged in from yesterday, it doesn't count anymore. You have to refresh.
It's uesc.io if you're talking about this page, JP. But once you get to this, when the page is loading, for anybody that didn't know, like say I go to this page again, hold the keys RAGE on your screen while it's loading, and then you'll load up the terminal. Because if you don't do that, it'll just take you straight to this page.
You don't know how to start all of this? Do ! Recap and watch that video. That will get you.
If you just let this go and let it go and let it go, and then it pulls up this page. You know, but in order to
you're refreshing, you still signed in.
Get here, you can just hold rage, fill out rage, and just hold it until this comes up.
Is the recap code not working? There you go. Sorry, I don't know why Nightbot was being funky about it.
Wait, what did that say? I'm at a screen grab it.
Have I tried a different browser? Yeah, it's Scarro's cooking. Really?
Like, I don't know how hard that is to set up, but that's a lot of paths, a lot of different like unique creator or unique keys in the URL that just happen to be creator names. Like, I don't know.
I heard that you're cooking, Scarrow. Is this true?
No, I'm just going through the terminal.
Bro, wait. Chat, why you just like that was like an accused spy situation. I was like, Scarrow, you are now called to the stand. Speak your piece. And he's like, I'm just reading a web page, bro. Like,
yeah, he's like, I just work here, bro.
Yeah. Sorry, chat told me that you were cooking, so I don't know what they were.
What is the cook that you've been doing, Milo?
Oh, bro, it's been hell. I've had to re-record a video 3 times because chat kept getting ads interrupting it. It was horror.
Rough.
I was just explaining my hacking the terminal theory.
I think it's a good theory, but I just don't even know like what password we would have to work off of, and like what hints to that password.
Well, I mean, we've been wondering that question for the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That command was available right from the start, and the original theory was that we were going to end up using it for the cave crawler, and we were going to all SSH into the cave crawler because the cave crawler talks about collaborative control. So we might, as a group of 2,000 people, be able to navigate the cave crawler through a maze or something, which would be sick.
I was thinking it was going to be like those like Twitch plays where someone plays
like
Pokemon and everyone's typing in commands.
Oh my god!
And we just have to like navigate all of us. Like, can you imagine?
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully it's that, because that would be the best thing in the world.
Are we both volunteering?
That would be
pretty sick.
I think tomorrow. Sorry, letting you like this.
Chat plays.
If
I also had a theory. We were talking about.
I guess.
About.
I mean, we both can go, or
on the 12th with the creator.
We could talk about it afterwards if you want.
I had a theory that I think because each of those have like an individual creator link to it, right? Like Fletcher's link. Potentially you're like, I don't know who's. I'm getting a box shipped to me, but I haven't played it, right? So like, I don't know what's in the box. I don't know what I'm gonna get, but it's gonna have a link to
Did
it,
you get
right?
told you were being shipped something?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Oh.
I'm not getting
Oh,
anything
we
yet.
are both.
Why?
Got it. All right, never
God
mind.
damn it,
Sick.
dude.
You're new around here, man.
Bungie,
You gotta,
please.
put in your hours
This
first.
was so.
So.
I would be shocked if this wasn't planned before your foray into Destiny.
Fair enough.
I think because every creator that is getting one has a unique link at the end of this website's URL, I think it's either like there's three theories that I have. Either number one, it's another puzzle that when you go to each.
Sturgill Simpson presents.
Oh yeah.
Blue Skies 2025.
That's what COD does for their ARGs, and it's, in my opinion, it sucks ass.
Yeah, it does.
It's so bad. Like so far, this Bungie ARG has very gracefully avoided that, and I'm very glad for it. But like, so for context, when COD does it, it just means that like there's like 10 people that get to really do the ARG, and then sort of everyone else is just like sidelined. It's awful. So if they go that route, I will be upset, and so I'm gonna kind of like willfully imagine that they're not gonna go that route.
Yeah. Well, my other theories are a lot less fun because that theory is more like, because we said that is separate from this ARG. This ARG is like the real meat and potatoes of a puzzle. That one feels like promotional, but if everybody has a link as well, I think it's also very possible that is somehow, some way you go through those links and you're able to watch a gameplay trailer, or you're even able to sign up for the beta through that link. Maybe there's a beta for the game coming, and that's a way to sign up for the beta. Like, I think those are also possibilities through that, because it's removed from this ARG, and it seems pretty far away. I mean, that's like a whole week away.
I mean,
and I feel like
do we know it's removed from this ARG though?
I thought that's what we were saying earlier. Wasn't that what we? I don't know if that was confirmed, but that had nothing to do with this.
Scarrow, did you get told it was a separate thing?
The boxes?
Yes.
No, I had seen it, and I thought the only thing was the picture thing. So
okay, so it could be a part of this still.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like unknown.
I'm personally of the opinion that it's not, just because it's a whole week away and we're making a lot of progress going up to that, and that would be disappointing for it to be a week away for something that is directly tied to this. You know what I mean? Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, to your point, so let me give you a for and an against. The for would be, it sounds like Bungie's track record for this stuff, especially narrowly looking at it in the frame of the 2023 ARG, was that it was a fairly quick turnaround towards a singular kind of point, which was the Vinok, right? You got after like 4 hours.
Yeah.
So the point 4, towards your point, is for us to sort of have a drawn out thing over the course of a week would be a very big departure from that previous style that they've shown. However, the counter would be that this time round it's likely to be bigger and more of a expansive thing, because it is literally gameplay reveal. So the idea of stuff happening over like several days, I think it's more likely. And then B also would be the contrast to the rest of the industry. COD has done stuff over several weeks before. And ultimately it just
what are you getting?
That's
like, where are you getting what to type in? So if you go back to the top,
if Bungie decides,
I can go back to the root, and you can just type ls.
We don't.
ls lets you see all of the files. Well, the first thing you should be typing in is help. Type in help, and it'll tell you how to interact with the terminal.
Yeah. So
you can tell the terminal, hey, I want to list all the contents of the current folder, which is the root folder, and it'll show you all of these. And then you can do CD to navigate to a folder, and then space, and then copy any one of these.
Friday or Wednesday. Like
there's some configurations. I haven't looked at that yet. I'll copy that.
clustered
paste it in
comms,
there,
if that makes sense,
and
for the
now
same
I'm
day.
in the
Yeah.
system
So I could see a
configurations
world where they're
folder,
like,
and then I
okay,
can
we wanna have
look for the
one day
contents
next
here,
week
enter, then
where
it's
we
going to
talk
show me all the
about
contents. It's only
Destiny stuff,
network settings,
and
which is
then,
very interesting. Wait a
another
minute.
day next week where it's going to be a gameplay
The
trailer,
marathon news.
and then another day where it's going to be like
Network settings, and now we'll
first
list
impressions
contents
from
here.
creators, and then like etc etc etc. You sort
What
of see my
the
point. So that's where I could see
Yeah,
it being
yeah.
multiple days.
What if
just
this
by
gives me
virtue
a
of them
password?
Needing to spread it out. Fletcher, thank you
So
so
I
much
needed
for
to
the raid, my man.
read.
Sorry, I just wanted to. Yeah, I'll mute.
Oh, no, yeah, you're totally good.
Clearance required. Okay. Prepared by
Fletcher,
IT
thank
infrastructure
you.
team.
How was the box? Was it
UESCHQ.
cool?
Yeah, that's basically how you navigate it.
Sorry,
I'm
my
hopping
brain
direct.
is
Okay.
like absolutely turning into mush right now.
Yeah.
I hope it was.
Oh, what's
I
up?
hope it
I was
was
watching
cool.
what you're typing in. You went pretty deep. I got
and
to the point where
I'm very jealous.
where
Very
it shows
jealous.
like the education
Yeah,
and
but thank you
stuff
for the
like
raid.
that.
I hope you had a good stream. Okay, I'm back.
Ethics,
No,
innovation.
you're good. I think it's just
Just a
it's
bunch of
one
words.
those things where it's like in one
And
vote,
this
like
one.
I totally see that, but it feels
Time to
like
get cracked out on energy drinks and build
that's-
birdhouses type shit.
if you're sent a
Real
box
Ash.
and it was, you know, like a
But yeah,
green- like, I
how
don't
you
know what's
navigate
in-
this is really,
I
really
don't wanna
interesting.
know what's in my box other than like,
Yeah.
I guess the letter that says
I've just
there's
been
a box
copying
there,
and
right? But,
pasting
like,
stuff, honestly. It's
Yeah.
been kind
if
of cool.
you're sent a box and
We'll go back
blah,
to
blah, blah,
whatever was in.
then
Actually, let's list contents
what,
again.
I
Network
guess, like,
settings is the only thing
the
that's in
timing
here.
just lined up perfectly for the ARG because the ARG was just randomly discovered, right?
Yeah.
Like it was just like, oh yeah, the old site had an update. So
Well,
like,
yeah, they tweeted a prompt, and that caused everyone to find the yeah.
okay, yeah, they tweeted a prompt. Okay, well then, so it was clearly like meant to be
Wi-Fi
launched in
configuration.
to some degree, but I mean the hype is, I mean whatever they're doing, it's working so well. 'cause I
Read
don't think I've
password
ever,
login
like,
with the usual. Holy shit! I was
ever
about
been
to
more hyped for a
say.
game, dude.
Yeah,
This
I'm-
is-
I thought this was gonna give me the
frothing at the mouth
password,
right
dude.
now.
Whoa!
So
For
Fletcher-
troubleshooting, reach out
Fletcher
to
has shared
local SI
something
assisted help
from in
desk.
his
Yeah.
box. And
Guest
Yeah.
password.
to respect what you just said about not wanting to know what's in your box.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Well,
Yes,
if we think it might be pertinent, let's look at it.
I want to. Evan, are you cool with hearing what the
yeah,
thing
yeah,
is?
I'm fine with that too. I'm
Okay.
fine with that too. If it's
Have you tried password?
I did.
Fletcher, do you
I
also
actually
have
did.
the reverse
Okay.
side of that-
I actually
that
did, yeah.
phrase that we could take a look at.
Yep, I actually
And
did.
we might need a clearer. We might need a clearer picture. Basically, chat. Inside Fletcher's box, there is a code, which is the type of code that we can decode with the UESC terminal.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, that changes everything.
Well,
Yeah.
that is very important.
So, this is what it looks like.
Are you posting it in all chat?
I just got it on screen. Let me.
Oh yeah, give me a sec. I can.
Oh, that is.
Yeah.
I have so many fucking tabs open. Jesus Christ.
Look at that
So-
fucking card. What the hell?
Oh, no, well, okay. We're gonna need a clear shot of that for sure. But
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Where's the decrypt? It's under security.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, and cybersecurity. So if we go to the cybersecurity thing, I can copy paste you the directory if you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
We can
that's
just do
yeah, please do.
decrypt.
because I have yet to solve anything with this.
I
So.
will.
How do you spell D?
At Evan.
Oh,
Right, there we
okay,
go.
I got you.
at-
There we
Who
go.
else is here right now? Bog's muted. Matt, are you here?
What the fuck? Hold on.
I already know how to
You
get
got it. Okay. At Scarrow. So this is your
CD.
command, and that will just open the file. Oh wait, no, sorry. Yes, yeah, no, yeah, that is it. That is it. That will just
Oh, it's in.
Wait, do you need
Oh,
the exec in there?
okay, hold on.
Yeah, that's
Let's
gonna
look-
execute the program.
Look, we should have.
Oh, I see.
There is no security.
Okay.
So that would be if you're going from root.
Legislation, security, cybersecurity,
If you're in
decrypt.
the exact in
Okay.
the cybersecurity folder, then you can just
Oh, what the
exec
fuck?
the files.
Dude, Scarrow's doing some crazy stuff.
No. This is what people were doing already.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. And now I go to LS
Oh, you can do cd/go to root. Thank you, Matt. That's really useful. Thank you.
security.
I'm hearing we got juice. What's up?
So Fletcher
Well,
Go to
has a
wait. What?
code on a card in his box. Which
is he streaming? Like, how is he? Is he sending
He-
you pictures?
Legislation,
How is this-
security,
yeah, he DM'd me
cybersecurity,
a picture.
decrypt.
He's just finished stream.
I gotta clear this. I got like way too many.
Oh, to be fair, I think. Let me see if I can forward this. I'm forwarding a video into all chat, you guys. So where I just
maybe I
added a
gotta
second ago.
read security. No.
I think that might be.
I can't do the
clear
rage
enough
keys
for
to
it
get in.
work. You'll just have to pause it.
You got to do it while it's loading.
See this?
You got to hold it.
But
How do you space? Oh, sorry, you don't need a space. I lied.
Yeah, no spaces.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, thank you.
It
This
also
is great.
says
Security,
is. Do we know
cybersecurity,
what
decrypt,
the
exec. Okay.
Is chat.
Where do you see that? Oh, on the right,
on
the left there.
Yeah, on the side of the card. I mean, that at least means that we know.
Security.
Well, no, that could be SI, I guess. The other way around. We don't know which way round the card is.
Then
Is it weird that the
cyber.
slashes are backwards? Even like no matter which
Security.
orientation.
It's a reversed image.
Hey, right before you
That's how they.
could you
show
copy and paste that and send that to me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Hold on.
copy it.
Oh yeah.
They're forward slashes and these are back slashes.
Are you reading it tilting your head to
Oh,
the left? Or
decrypt,
you reading it
SH.
tilting-
Oh,
like, if you're
okay.
starting from the bottom, it's normal. If you're
It's
tilting
just-
your
Oh,
head
you're
to the
reading
right.
Oh, shit, what the
read
hell?
it down.
Read
I
it
was
top to
doing-
bottom.
I was doing
Yeah.
horizontal.
Up and down,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Is there anything in the law, like some phrase? Because I know one of the phrases was like,
I asked them
What was the-
Saltorum spaghetti.
no, what was the website? There's something about
Um.
God, they took out God for the actual website. What was the God?
Dot
Make
SH.
something make me
SH.
God or something. That phrase you were talking about before.
Something made me God. Yeah. Is there anything like that in?
Am I
this?
spelling
Because
something wrong? Like, what the hell?
Said like that's a thing that's
Escape
thrown around
will
a lot
make me
in the
God
original.
is like one of the most
Let
popular
me-
phrases from the original
Is
game.
is there one that's like this, but is a 2-word phrase and it's just is something, or maybe it's more than 2 words, but you know what I mean?
Actually, hold on. Before we go on from that, with this image, regardless of which way you turn your head, it is wrong. It's
Well, not if you do top to bottom.
Yeah, you just don't rotate your head.
Legislation. CD.
But it could be SI, if you because that would flip. Fine.
Legislation. Security.
Oh,
There we go.
We're getting
Let's
into
look at
semantics.
these.
That's what's wrong if you turn on
Cybersecurity. That's what we want.
I think it is.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna trust your.
I will say I did look completely
Security.
upside down, so it might.
There we go. Now we should be able to do decrypt.
But as an Australian, I'm kind of used to being upside down.
That's so true. I think
Yeah,
we
I'm
have to
spelling
trust your
decrypt
judgment
wrong. That's probably what it is.
So how does this if it says error key needed?
Yeah, error key needed.
Oh, the other key maybe
Fuck.
potentially.
So I mean,
yeah. So the way this works, we've had 2 of these successfully decoded. You put in the code of the symbols, and then you put in a key. It'll say error key required, and then you put
Execute
in the key,
decrypt.
Well, if what your input was 100% correct too, right?
Yes, true.
Yeah.
True.
There we go. I got it.
When
Boom.
fucking half the symbols look the same.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
follow you here.
Here, I got you.
Decrypt.
Wait, I got you.
And like, there's a thick X and a thin X, and it's so easy to just
Yeah,
like
dude.
brain fart wrong.
I got all the way up to
So I typed
logistics.
it out, type the key as
My God,
is.
security and cybersecurity, and at the
Yeah,
L word,
security
my-
and then cybersecurity, and when you're in that, type in exec
Valid
space
key.
decrypt dot
That's what it
sh.
said without the is as well.
oh
Why
sh.
don't
That's
you
probably
go
what
back and
I messed
edit
up.
what you put in?
You can't. You have to redo it. You have to start again.
You can't copy paste.
Have fun.
Correct.
No,
Do not.
you
yeah.
copy paste and it translates to numbers, and you can't input the. It's a pain.
Okay. We agree that the third clover thing is the round.
got it.
Okay,
A minute
not
now.
the clover one, but
Thank
like
you.
the.
Yeah, we just need to
the
figure out how to
painting cube
what
looking
to put
ass.
in.
The
Sorry,
third one is
which-
the.
We really
rounded
don't need
one.
to be here because we don't really
symbol,
have things to
like-
put into this, but
The one that looks like the top of a.
People are just
companion
cracking
cube.
this open.
Huh?
Go to your stream. I would say.
You think we shouldn't be here because we don't know like
Yeah,
what to
what do
put
you-
in?
yeah,
Are you
no,
just saying that like
what does
us,
that
or are you
mean?
saying the community?
the community. We don't know
Yeah,
what
that's from
to.
there.
they are
So-
decrypting the code from this guy's card that he got from a thing mailed from
You
Bungie.
are such a fake fan. It's not even fun.
Are you talking
But I just wanted to get
Are
here.
you talking about Fifth from
People
the
have
Dawn?
already gotten here previously
Portal Reloaded, I'll have you know.
Wait, one,
because
two, 3, 4, 5. No,
because
that's
they needed to
that's
get
the one I
here
don't
when the
want.
ARG first started.
Okay.
It's fine. I think I got it.
And this is my first time actually getting here.
Okay.
What was the first key?
It is. I can copy paste it into the chat for you.
God, hard to read.
I'm not even gonna bother trying to check your work, Scarab. I'm just gonna trust
Evan.
it. I'm terrible with
Yo.
this stuff.
Are you, I'm looking at
Including
yours.
the key.
I don't know if you started at the right spot.
At the very top with the slash?
It doesn't start with slash. Oh, it does. Oh, I
It
messed
does,
up.
yeah.
Oh,
At the very top.
man. Yep.
What if it's what's his official stream name?
Fletcher?
That Fletcher guy.
Yeah.
Do caps matter?
Yes.
Okay, well. Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, dude, this shit's crazy.
Am I chat in the way? Oh, my bad.
It's very I want to know if other creators that got this also
Have a different one, maybe.
Yeah. Has anyone else's arrived? Chat, do we know?
Dude, why do 3 of these look the exact
Paris,
same?
but I don't know if everyone gets the card.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Paris,
pretty
the
good
game
point.
reviewer, definitely got a box because he posted the picture earlier today.
Dude, there's like 3 of these X's that look the exact same, and it's hurting my brain.
Oh, I did miss.
Do we?
a slash.
Have you guys like have we like posted this video like somewhere where people can try it on their own if they want to?
What video?
Like the video of the what Fletcher put. Is there like a picture that people can go and find that?
I'm assuming he will tweet it. I feel like that's kind of his.
Yeah,
his to
that's
share.
like-
I don't want to
I
steal
agree.
steal his thunder.
No, I agree.
Oh, key needed. Yeah, that's what.
I think getting more people to try because maybe we're just all messing this up.
Yeah, that's the more the merrier for sure.
Okay, got the corrected one in. Let me change that.
That card might have been the key.
I don't think so.
Oh.
They're trying it. Well, I guess we don't know yet, but
Different
they're
from the
trying it.
last one? All right, let's try. Oh, no. Oh, this is so painful.
I think I just realized it's one. I
When
think
they
I'm
put
gonna
in
get
the
some
code,
sleep.
right, and then it says
Hope
like
that
user
they
needed,
update
you think it's
tomorrow
like
or
the.
something.
Yeah, it's
never
6
mind.
a.m.
I don't know why I'm trying to
and
solve this. I'm definitely not the guy
collab
for
stream
this.
with Call of Duty tomorrow,
That's fine,
so
dude. It's
I'm
fun,
just
though.
gonna
Oh,
be
I saw
so-
that.
Yeah, it is fun. It is fun.
That's pretty sick. Good luck, man.
Yeah,
Both
I
of
mean,
you.
I'm gonna be like fiending for Dax during the whole stream. What can I say?
You're gonna see something in COD and just think it's a DAC.
Yeah, I'm
Run
gonna be
over
seeing
to it.
Dax everywhere.
You're gonna be cranking hog and DAC and
Oh, I can't be cranking hog on the COD
Cranking
streams.
hog and dacking, bro. Why can't you crank hog and COD streams, bro?
It's just
Yeah.
not the same. It's not the
What the
same.
fuck is he?
Dude, they've been on this
Hasn't
shit
even
all
seen the
day. It's
game
been so
and he's
fun.
already a marathon main. That's
I
insane.
really am. It's so true, dude. How can I
Does
not
this
be?
work?
This is sick.
I was about to say
Like,
you have to
well,
be in the folder first.
In, in 4 years, when you get access to it,
Oh
I'll,
yeah, yo, leaked,
I'll s-
leaked.
Wait, yeah, actually leaked.
I'll show you the
Algo
rest, buddy.
9 leaking
Don't
the
worry about it.
documents?
Don't worry about it.
Oh man, I can't wait. Just 4 more
Thanks,
years,
Mom.
chat. We're so close.
Yeah, I think I'm in
You
the
guys
same boat.
tapping
though,
out
I
as
think.
well.
Yeah, I just don't think they're gonna
What?
do anything tonight. Like it does seem to kind of cut off at the same time every night, and
Yeah.
I feel like they would have said something if they were gonna fix the site.
Does this mean? Does this mean we were meant to
Excuse me.
do something during the waiting period?
Well, we couldn't because we were able to access and upload, and then we saw those little lines everywhere.
It's just so
And
weird
then
that they would leave
it
it
just
overnight and not
stopped.
say anything. Like, I'm really confused by
is.
that.
Well, if they don't say anything tomorrow when you're up, and like everybody's still radio silent, then you know that that was not the end, right?
Well, it's.
I don't know.
I think this is going to be a
There's the
multi-day
crypt that I
thing.
stated.
I just.
Right, but what I'm saying is like if they don't say anything still tomorrow when you're like ready to go, then you're like, okay, there's something that we're missing here, right?
Yeah, we're
like, you
missing
just
something.
immediately, yeah.
Okay. But before you guys tap out, because I think it sounds like most people want to tap out. I need fresh eyes on this because I haven't seen anyone talk about this stuff.
Sorry. Do you mind if I interrupt you here? I'm really sorry.
No, you're good.
The original codes we solved were in brackets. This isn't in brackets. What if we just use the this maps to hex? You can translate these symbols to hex without using the decryption. Why don't we just do that, and then we have a hex string, and then we can just decrypt the hex string.
Is that how the previous ones worked?
No, because the previous ones were in brackets.
Well, how do you decrypt? Does any? Where's the?
I have a key for it somewhere.
What up, T?
Has anyone any of you guys done that yet?
I'm confused. Wait, how do we know we can translate them?
Because it's from.
We haven't done it yet.
I got told that the ARG that you already did in 2023 gave people the conversion
of these I don't think I've ever seen these symbols in my life.
I'm pretty sure it's literally just from left to right. It's 0 through 9, A through F. Literally, like that's literally what it is.
Yeah, I think it's that.
I could be wrong, but
I guess not. Busy.
I feel like we should at least check it because of the brackets. Sorry, I just cut you off, Bog. What were you gonna say?
No, you're good. No one's talked about this, so maybe it's worth bringing to at least the forefront of our minds.
Yeah.
So on the satellite map, there are 3 rings, right? And I've just basically transposed each of the satellites from each of the rings.
Yeah, that is true. No one has freaking their own servers. It's all hosted on freaking AWS, bro.
Under each satellite, under the header of which ring it's from, right? So in each ring, every satellite is operational except for one. In each ring, there's always one dud satellite.
Okay.
The satellites that are dud, their instructions are to survey some sort of noise or record some sort of noise. So the outer one is survey ambient noise, the middle one is record RF noise, and the inner one is monitor ambient noise. Okay. These are the only satellites that deal with noise.
What's the satellite one you got up?
It's only mentioned 3 times.
Okay.
In these satellites.
I was trying to get it.
Maybe this has something to do with something because
that feels like a cook to me.
Well, look, the thing is,
I appreciate it. Thank you.
If MIDA is supposedly taking down these satellites, and they've taken down specifically the one that survey noise.
Yeah, that makes sense for a healthcare facility though. Busy, they have to be on their own DCs for confidentiality and HIPAA and all that shit.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, quite literally. They say routine transmission. They say nothing to see. They say technical malfunction. They say we see the truth beneath static. Signal carries weight, carries history, carries proof of their lies. So yeah, I'm with you for sure.
And these have names. These satellites have names to 2-character names, like 3Y or K5. They also have serial numbers, which are all unique, like 748295, and they also are all assigned to a different sector, which is assigned by a letter. So I don't know, people could mix and match these serial numbers and names and sectors and something and maybe find something hidden in that. I don't know. But I just thought it was weird that no one had sort of pointed this out. Maybe someone has and it led to nothing, but yeah.
Well, people in my chat are immediately pasting which 3 and there's numbers, so I think people have been looking at it. But I don't really know.
Oh wait,
these numbers are.
Does chat have a copy paste of the? Oh, you're talking about the 3 satellites.
Yeah.
mean, I can share this doc. I just transposed this like right now.
It's all in the I have a tab satellite map which has all of them in it too.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
Chat, do any of you have the this string in from Fletcher's box? Bend over, thank you so
We figured
much.
out the rage access command. Literally, all you have to do
That's their
is
actual name,
go
it's
to
crazy.
uesc.io, and while the page is loading, hold the keys RAGE and hold it. Hold those keys until the terminal pops up. That's it.
Bend over 7896.
Dude,
Right there.
shout out to Bend Over.
Shout out to Bendo. We love
Dude,
Bendo.
has nobody in chat been named Crank and Hog?
Wow, that's a missed
Not even been
opportunity.
one? Dang. Hog?
Are you laughing?
They're losing their mind.
Yeah. They've been at this for fucking days, dude.
Yeah. I remember tuning in last night. And I just see him sleeping. I was like, oh, okay, he's that
Anybody in your chat
dedicated.
been named
Yeah.
Crank and Hog?
No.
No.
Missed opportunities.
No.
It was a really good name, though.
6.
People saying we were meant
gotta
to do
hope
something
somebody
while we were waiting yesterday. I
doesn't
just-
take
I
that and, like,
disagree with
path.
that, because if that was the case, they would have given us a hint for that, like they did with the
Surveillance.
the STX like grid of
What's up, Buzzy?
like machine instruction,
Yeah.
like ASP instruction. Like they would
Nothing
have
in
given us a hint
surveillance.
if we had missed something. I feel.
Yeah, the commands are also not.
Security
I don't
research
know
and
if the bot's
development.
down right now, but the commands are not working in the server either.
Commands are down.
What were the 3 satellites that weren't working?
TrackSat 3Y, TrackSat K5, and TrackSat J6. So
YK
K5.
There's nothing in these
J6.
folders, dude. What's
J6. Okay, thank you. Another thing with these satellites is on the website.
Already
There's
looked
like
at
the 3
diplomatics.
rings, but those distances don't add up. Like you click on one of the inner rings, and its orbital distance is higher than the ones on the outer rings. It's not really pointing to anything, but I just kind of noticed that discrepancy.
I mean, look. This
Yeah,
could
but
be
who
just
figured that out? No idea, dude.
Just
No
like,
idea.
look,
Oh, actually, wait. I'm gonna show y'all something really fucking cool. Damn, where did that come from? Where did that come from? The scrolling
Maybe it's a coincidence.
fucking
Might be worth
thing.
looking into again. Like they have numbers and strings and stuff that could be
Oh my god, I
part
forgot.
of some code or something. I don't. That's not my area of expertise. I just thought I'd point that out.
Maybe if I make this spin
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
fast, something will
Part of me
happen.
it makes me wonder more than anything. Like, I wonder if that was almost to say, like, just because it says this, don't believe them. You know, like if it's like a propaganda tool or something. You know, like I think it's just more like world building. That's how I read it.
Yeah, it could definitely be world building.
Damn, I forgot, man. You can't post links in the chat. Can't post links in the chat. It's like space the link out and stuff, like put periods or whatever. If you're trying to show me something.
Shit, man.
We're in deep, boys. We're in so deep here with all of this. It's such a big rabbit hole.
What are you?
It was on
working
Traxxas.global.
The ASCII converting this to ASCII.
Was it?
I'm confused,
No.
though. I thought
It
that,
wasn't because
like,
at
it
the
was very
on
explicit
the
that
tab
the
itself, it had
creative
scrolling
project had nothing
text
corresponding
telling
to
you a
the
bunch of
ARG.
random shit.
I think
No,
It wasn't here.
I had seen what was inside of it, and I thought it was just the picture.
Oh, I remember. I remember.
kinda
It was
saw
the
timing once
browser
earlier.
plugin.
Oh,
It was
I
the
thought
browser
was just the
plugin for
picture.
yeah, one.voice.mini.hearoursilence.com. Yeah. Here, I got you.
I wonder if everyone has a different.
Boys.
That's
yeah, it's right here.
That's
So on this
Has
page,
anyone-
chat,
another person's.
you had to
Has
sign
anyone
in,
put that in the
right?
side
I signed in.
beside the
and but
pods?
Hydrate
Actually-
up, bitch.
That
it would
French
scroll
guy
up
or
here.
French guy?
Maybe
Yes,
it's
I
not
did.
scrolling anymore.
Yeah,
Up here, it was like scrolling with scrolling text and shit. And it had a whole
which one
fucking
was
sentence.
here?
And then
They're
at the
really helpful.
very end, you had to wait like 3 minutes and watch the scrolling text.
So I did
And
mine on
at the end, it said rage
9th,
is
which
the key.
the 8th for you guys.
And then someone
I'm
figured
going
out
away on the
that
9th
on this
for me, so I did
UESC.io
mine on
site,
the
you just gotta fucking hold RAGE. It was crazy.
16th for you guys.
I don't know how they figured that shit out, but they did. And now we're here.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I would be very sad if that was part of the ARG and I missed that, but whatever. It's what it is. Life goes on.
No, it doesn't.
Bog, is it you that I'm listening to this classical music?
Actually, wait.
Oh,
Maybe it
sorry,
wasn't.
yeah.
Maybe I went too far.
No,
Here.
I applaud it. I applaud it.
I've been, yeah, as I said, I've been listening to classical music ever since the people in the Discord figured out that,
I think it actually.
that
Wait. I
Pro
think it
Ball's
was
musical-
from.
the classical music. It's actually kind of banging, like it's awesome.
I think it was
Oh,
from
yeah.
the actual marathon
Crazy, man.
Twitter.
It's good, dude.
Yeah.
I think before I wrap up today, I'm gonna listen to those marathon tracks again though, because those.
I think it came straight from the
Oh,
marathon
Yeah,
Twitter.
those
They were
marathon tracks
hard.
are insane.
I just wanted to chill. I know,
Crazy.
Ash. Hope everything's fine.
Like if you like roll your eyes at this ARD stuff completely, like you can't possibly like dispute that those tracks are fucking awesome. Like those
Mhm.
alone make me hyped for the game.
Yeah, I think everything we were looking at yesterday, like the aesthetic of the game, every
Yeah.
little piece of it was just really cool.
I think my hex conversion hopes have been dashed by the fact that some of it's not.
I swear,
hex.
up here it was.
No man.
Yeah. So
It was a valiant effort.
yeah, unfortunately, 8A doesn't seem to have a hex translation. On an ASCII look.
Here it is. Here it is. Yeah, it was this site. Boom. It was this site. I found it. I found it. It was this site, chat. You see the scrolling text up here?
It's a rip, as far as I can tell.
Carving lies, new
You
path,
take them as like single
own path,
digits.
and you just have to sit here and watch it scroll
Um,
forever until it gets to the very end,
Like,
and then it will
ASCII
say
Yeah,
rage
I
is the
know.
key. And also,
Well,
fun
no,
thing
like,
about
instead
this
of having, like,
website,
3,
if you
7,
control
8,
A,
5, 3,
there's
have,
a skull.
3, 7, 8, A, 5, 3, 6, 1.
you see that shit?
Um,
It's just crazy.
You could do that. Let's see.
That shit was,
I'm
shit
watching
was
it.
insane. You see that
And
shit?
It would need to be like
And
That's
someone
kinda
found
cool.
this out like 2 days ago. It was crazy.
counting
Like,
each
or
one as,
3 days
like,
ago. This was the see
the
boom.
3 would be
Oh,
counting
never mind.
03
Rage
as
in the
3, if that makes
face
sense.
of hollowed
we-
promise.
yeah, basically, I don't think I think that maybe doesn't work here.
It wouldn't be
hidden
ASCII if I
in
was saying,
plain
but,
sight.
You think the skull like is related to like Sea of Thieves or something?
I mean, yeah, if this
What?
was a zombies cipher, then
I'm sorry.
the 8A
No,
doesn't
I was-
work.
Hide,
just being
seek,
dumb, sorry.
find, destroy,
Just 8,
free form, deceit.
and then the A would be. That would change the order here
Deceit blinds with
to A5.
impenetrable veils.
Is that a thing? No.
All is poisoned.
Man.
I think I'm gonna. I've got to go to bed pretty soon here. I'm dying.
Thought mind.
Yeah, I'm just literally sitting here in silence, bro. I'm numb as well.
Do not
I've been going for much longer.
do not
too.
drink from
Why did this have to happen during a new Easter egg week? Like,
Right.
People are saying that Butcher's card had a 12 on the front of it. What if the IS is part of a larger key and we have to get all the cards numbered like
with
one?
That's-
bright revelation.
Kind of why we
There it
need.
is.
So
this
here are
Like,
silence is an
a second card.
oxymoron.
Yeah, yeah.
Are
okay,
there
so
any
it
other
is
oxymoron
a
references?
community
That's a
collab
good shout.
bundle in that
oh
way.
well, or
Could be.
the card says April 12th, 2025.
Yeah.
That's the 12.
But is
Yeah, it
there a
could be that.
different? Is there like a 4.12 or is it like just a?
Okay.
12.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna go to bed. Fucking
Okay.
someone spam ping me if
Yep.
if shit
Yeah,
happens. But
Yeah.
Justice
all right,
sought
everyone.
for
We'll catch you tomorrow for more ARG goodness. Oh my
the
god, are you
rotting
serious? 6 hours?
corpses.
How long have you
Corpse
guys been live for?
Too long.
15 hours.
Yes.
What the
of
fuck? All right.
tomorrow.
Cool. Anyways, I love ARGs. I'll see. I'll catch you, you boys
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Catch you tomorrow, brother.
Yep.
Have a good
Later,
one.
man.
See ya. See ya.
Later, dude.
So Fletcher said, I think it would be safe to assume that the next thing we need to do is not what Fletcher, what the boxes contain. I think it would be safe to assume that's coming later.
Yeah.
Gleam
Yeah,
discarded,
that's
dreams.
Exactly where my head is at too.
This shit goes forever, chat. It's crazy. But they said
I'm just
up
playing
here,
Classic
it said
Marathon at this
rage
point, dude.
is
I
the
gotta
key.
get some sort of marathon fix.
No, I saw you doing that, and I saw you just installed it.
Poetry
and I'm
of
trying to
disillusioned.
Proto, thank you so
Damn,
much for the
how
help today.
much
You
text is in here?
cooked. The fact
Disillusioned
chat,
hope.
are you guys aware of how absolutely insane Proto cook? Bro, I can't speak anymore. I've lost it. I've lost it, chat. This is not good.
Art as weapon, war as
Are
breathe,
you aware
breath.
of how good Proto cooked when Proto made this?
There we go again, bro. Now we're not doing that again.
Oh yeah.
Listen close. Dude, why is it not doing it? No, I wanted to pop out. Listen close. Closer. Us, them, we, you, I. There's static in their propaganda.
I think Wobble needs to go to bed. That was awful.
Anti-rev, what the fuck? Anti-rev grows against for hold the line. Yeah, boom, here it goes. Hold the line. R-A, there it is, chat, right here. R-A-G-E, rage. R-A-G-E, y'all see that? Is the key. There it was. Is the key, SEQ key, earned, unleashed, truth. When does it stop? Holy fuck. Truth is blade, sharp, firm, carving, lies. Double click the left eye socket. What?
Oh shit.
What do you mean? I'm double clicking. Remove the skull and double click the left eye socket. I'm doing that. It's crazy that this was a thing, though.
Maybe that's like
Oh, is that Morse code? Are we gonna fucking start tweaking in here, bro? I'm here for it. I'm down to tweak a little bit. But yeah, that's how people figured out. That's how people figured out how to get into the UESC site. Hold RAGE.
We pray to Proto for a full version. That's how. The most musically, rhythmically confusing thing I've ever worked on. That's why I love it. It's truly, like, genuinely, Proto. How many times have you heard a piece of music and just gone, yep, that's another piece of music? How rare is it for you to hear something and be like, I have never heard something like this before, and it's breaking all of these conventions, and yet still, this weird British guy is up at 6:14 a.m. and he's jamming to it.
Shoot. I fucking hate this motherfucker, bro. Oh my god.
Is he still jamming?
Yeah.
He's going crazy, man.
He is. He is. Okay, though.
Sounds like something out of Kingdom Hearts, though. It's kind of cool.
Whoops.
It's like the piano keys are like Morse code.
Nah, they took that. They were on some crazy fucking shit earlier, dude. Jesus fuck. What the hell, man? How did they find those images of the weapon? That was cool.
This has been going on for like 10 minutes.
Yes, I need full versions.
It has.
Instead of Silence of the Lambs, it's Silence of the Hogs. Is that what you're talking about? You had the world's first official OG Minecraft soundtrack remix. Wait, what? Really? That is wild. Truly, your video game skills are boundless. Truly boundless. Need to make this my alarm and ringtone? I would literally do that. Same. If we got a full version, that would be perfect for it.
It's just motherfucker, bro.
Oh god damn it! You started it, Echo.
Bro, I was here when he was doing this shit,
Bro,
and
do a
dude,
full
I was
version,
crashing out listening
and
to
you'll
this.
get a Milo Mida rap.
I was actually losing my mind. Mars? I feel like there's nothing in these folders.
God.
Counterintelligence. Asset for tactical operations. Crisis management. Security logistics special operations. What's this? Special ops. LS. Nothing in here. Come on, dude.
Kind of like the piano one. I don't know why.
Of course you do, dude.
What does that mean?
My shit is fucking cursed, is what it is.
It's like
every bit
like
about that is cursed.
It's like a little Kingdom Hearts beat. I like it. I don't know.
Only you knew how that shit was made. He
Oh,
literally layered that shit on top of each other in fucking Premiere and
really?
played it.
Dude. Yeah, that is pretty cursed. My bad.
It was cursed. It was so cursed when I was in his chat. Nothing in there.
I'll be honest with you, dude. I've just been spinning these fucking satellites as fast as I can. I haven't. That's all I've been doing.
And Lore Mida has a popular political party, was a popular political party, turned terrorist organization that was active on Mars. Interesting. Interesting. Did y'all know Mida Multitool comes from the Marathon universe? Did y'all know that?
Yeah, I remember seeing. What was it? Life. I don't know. I was watching a video just talking about all the like the most niches, like the most niche, like exotic lore, and I remember hearing something about like Mida being like a weird mafia Mars thing.
I know what you meant. I know. Sorry, my beans are flying out. It is an insane pin. It's the fact that you guys have been like pinning the weirdest stuff today, and you finally get like revenge. Revenge is taken on you. Don't ... unless... Wait, Olivia! No, wait!
Peacekeeping? Uh-oh, what's this?
Huh?
Nothing. Come on, man. Damn.
3K people watching a British man eat edamame. True.
We were already here. Still listening to that shit, man.
I've stopped trying to hop. Okay, I'll hop back in there. Let's see what happens.
Oh, the space is doing.
It's fucking lit.
Right now, is that
Lizard.
oh, green beans.
Lizard with the Brandon fellow on Twitch. Appreciate it. Welcome in. How we doing? Try looking for deleted files. What you mean? How do you do that? What'd you say?
I thought he was eating a jalapeno at night. I was like, oh wow, that's an insane thing to do. But like what I'm thinking, right? So you know you do the decryption, right? And you get to put in like the 10 different X's, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And then I don't know, like let me pull up a picture of this card real quick. Where can I even find this? What was the card that they found?
The card?
Yeah, like the content creator that got like his
Oh,
thing.
that was his name was Fletcher or something.
Sure.
It's a bit out of loop. Had D&D. What file system is it looking? Looks like CMD. The Linux. Like I know how to navigate through this roughly, but like right now I'm just poking around this shit to be honest. For the hell of it.
Chat. Must have been amongst the keyboard. It's a bean board now. Wait, a bean board?
Yep. Oh man, this guy needs some sleep, dude.
If I click on this, is he still doing it?
Yes, he is. he is. Yeah.
This is how he eats?
All right, let's refresh this.
Dude, the guy's actually gonna hear that shit in his sleep.
Command history. I haven't seen this one. What's this? In here. Automated task, automated task, automated task. There's a bunch of shit in here. What the fuck?
You typing around in that thing? What you got? Oh wow, you definitely got some weird thing going on.
I'm just fucking around in here. I don't know what's going
Oh, you're
on.
cooking.
Automated task log. These are the same thing though. Oh, this is a log. Okay. So this is a login. This is a user login. Could you use that here? I don't think so, but, you know, we still would need a password. You type that username in there. Imagine. Yep.
Try marathon. No,
There's no way it's marathon.
no, hell no.
All right, I don't want to be in command history anymore. Commerce, diagnostics, education, ethics. Let's try ethic. Whoops. Ethic. Human. I was already in here, actually. I won't be in here. System config. Yeah, it works. Whoop. Plus. No, oh, I was already in here. Now, tell me why, chat. I thought I was gonna get the login information from this, because if you look in this, there's network settings, and it's a configuration file. You could just fucking, you know, read network settings. And I thought I was about to give me the fucking password, dude. Imagine. But you need clearance. Imagine. Is there a Nexus folder? What do you mean? Try removing username? Yeah, you're so right. What the hell?
You know what else does?
I feel like each time you click on it, he just starts it
He
back
just
up.
starts it back up, dude. Give all this info to the sleep token fans, they'll figure it out.
Hey, it's
That's hilarious.
fucking lit.
That's hilarious. Valneox, if I pronounce that right, hopefully. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Appreciate it. Welcome in, everybody. Give all this info to the sleep token fans. That is hilarious.
I think I'm gonna sleep on stream.
In the marathon.
That's crazy. Sleep on stream. Yeah. Enjoying this mind fuck? Yeah, I actually am.
Okay.
I'm just poking around in here, dude. I got my DAC file. I was waiting to fucking drop my DAC in her. DAC in the website.
Guys
Wait, what?
an understanding
And continue with the ARG, but no.
Okay. So tomorrow
they like solve Morse code and shit in like 3 seconds. That's wild. Ash, we had to solve Morse code. We had to put shit. We had to decipher hex codes. We had to put things in ASCII formula, whatever the fuck. So yeah, I think they're just as crazy as the sleep token fans. What was the other name of the AI from 1994? Wasn't it Durandal, whatever? Just an example. They have done all that stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Leela is the first one I remember. From Marathon in 94.
Hijack.
Emergency procedures. Let's see.
Exposing me for my beanie crimes. Is that something I can rely on you for, chat? Am I safe? Eagerly awaiting the 12-hour Mida Beats to Fall Asleep to video on the YouTube channel. Proto, I'm telling you. We cannot trust you guys for that. You will expose my beanie crimes. Dude, Call of Duty is going to look at the chat logs and they're going to be like, what the ever-loving hell is Milo's community smoking? They're going to be so confused.
Yeah, Durandal, yeah. Chat, does anybody in here know how to get to all the weapons that Marathon Bulletin
I need
put in here?
emote. I guess
they literally had
like
a image of all like all the weapons in the game already. It was actually insane. Oh, it's right here. Bungie is teasing something Marathon related on Saturday.
This is how I think this is gonna work best, okay? I think I should check my Twitter mentions just to see if Bungie has like sent me a cease and desist or something for tweeting out about
my friends are on right now. This was fun for a bit.
Okay.
Have a good stream, man.
You too. Or have fun.
The crowd. We feeling good here, chat? And
There was literally an upload. This is the shit that he was doing. Okay, so here it is. This was straight from the UESC shit. It was straight from this. Wonder how you get here though. Wouldn't research and development be about weapons? Maybe. Research and development. Would it be in research? Nothing in research. Man's been live for 15 hours, bro.
Wait, no. No. Look, so my video from earlier explaining my theory, right? I explained my theory and then Love tweeted this. What's going on there? That's not what I wrote. God damn it. This is such a dangerous... This is a dangerous screenshot. This is so easily memeable. You could just put whatever text... That's not good. That's really not good. I think this person thinks that ARG...
Oh, research and development. Here it is. I have to go back to UESC departments, though.
Oh, sweet.
Well, let's see if we can go there, actually, without being in the... Yeah, we gotta go to the thing first. UESC departments. And we go...
the WebSocket that's failing is not encrypted. This kind of helps prove Milo's theory that we're supposed to mess with it. I don't think we're meant to mess with the real one. I think that would be too... I think we're going to need to mess with it from within inside the terminal. I don't think we should touch the real one.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, peace, maintenance protocols, considerations, societal balance analysis, geologic study, action and support, innovation. I'm reading it backwards. Scientific research and technological innovation.
Should we set up the sleep stream? Should we do it? Yeah? All right. This is how this is going to have to work then. I mean, what do I need? Should I like put some stuff on screen? Expand the inspect window? What do you mean? Give us a redeem for the beat so we can wake you up. That's a pretty good idea. Set up donation messages that we can wake you up with. Not tonight. I physically do just need the sleep tonight. Otherwise, I'm going to just not be alive. I'm already running on very little sleep, so... Get rid of the crit threshold thing. I just thought it was like a fun aesthetic addition. You want us to get rid of this? That can go. Put the error message up instead. I quite like that as an idea, actually. I'm gonna I'm gonna do this. Bum 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 ba-dum, ba-dum bum bum ba-dum, bum ba bum 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 ba-dum, diddle bum bum ba-dum, bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. Where's it gone?
I wonder what we can decrypt, man, if there is anything to decrypt. Is there a data logs entry anywhere? Yeah, there is.
New image.
There is. It is on this page right here.
Oh, it's there.
What the fuck, dude? It's right here. This is the kind of the logs. And this is where we got the IP address from.
We're gonna do that, chat. Yeah. Oh, Fletcher's in chat. Nice one. Yeah, Fletcher, thank you so much for sharing those images and stuff. I will avoid like sharing any of the copies of it on social media, and then once you tweet everything out and stuff, I will give you like a quote retweet or something telling people that there's a code on there that they need to solve. I just didn't want to like steal your thunder. You've already tweeted? Awesome. Okay. Once I wake up, I'll get that done.
Sturgill Simpson presents Who the is Johnny Blue Skies 2025 tour.
So I will hit you with a retweet in the morning. So yeah, thank you for sharing them. I appreciate you.
How do you read this from the top first or the bottom first? I'm assuming it looks like the top first and down.
Hold on.
Top to bottom? Yeah. I'm not looking for the IP. I'm just gonna read this whole thing.
Should we just leave that up there just for funsies? Loop the beat on repeat. I fear that that will mean that everybody like hates me in the morning. That's like that's actually like psychological warfare. What do we think, chat?
Yeah, was it the hold key sequence during boot to enter? And that's exactly how you get into this, which is funny. Hold key sequence per usual for SIAC booting. Then navigate to the system core.
I love being crazy.
Just ensure the firmware is up to date and to avoid any hiccups. Yeah.
I truly love being insane. It's true. That's a fact. That's a fact. What can I say? That's the damn truth, chat. I think we're set. I think we're set. I'm gonna see.
Lovely.
Yeah.
All right, boys. I'm gonna sleep stream. I've decided I'm gonna conk out and listen to Vivaldi beats.
That sounds brilliant. Salute, sir. And we're all heading out ourselves.
Okay, sounds good. Well, I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll be doing my COD stream from like 3 p.m. UK, which unfortunately is probably when this is going to start getting juicy again.
I'll update
There
you.
it is.
I'll keep track of what's going on.
Yeah, awesome. That would be amazing. See you tomorrow.
All right.
All right.
Best of luck, sir.
See you then.
Bye, chat.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Is there a command to check for firmware update? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, we just go to help. Yeah, it's only CD and then the folder name. LS help PWD clear sysinfo read execute and SSH. Maybe what if we execute firmware update? I was about to say. Let's try it this way. Firmware update.
It's fucking lit.
Yeah, nothing. I was about to say. Not executable? Yeah, I know. I don't think we can even do a firmware update anyway. Z Perspective with the brand follower on Twitch. Appreciate it. Welcome in. How we doing? I figured it wouldn't be an executable, but I was just trying anyway. Doesn't hurt to try. Yep. Trying to figure out this SSH password. Aren't we all, dude? People in the marathon Reddit thing freaking going crazy on this shit or what? Somebody has in here logged of all of the characters and their usernames, dude. Holy shit. I use this guy right here. Likely a key system user with high level access. Yeah, dude. What was the IP? You need the root at. Do you really? Okay. Okay. Oh, I already have it here. I guess I just deleted it. Thought I pinned it. It would ask for a password once connected. Well, it's going to say this. It has to have the password too. So it would be this and then followed by the password. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if they're a real terminal, maybe, but it's not. Yeah. Holy shit, dude. He's still with that. Standard Vault credentials won't work anymore. When did this happen? Wasn't in the change log. Last week, emergency migration after that incident with the Eastern cluster. Should have been in the priority bulletin. Must have missed it. What's the new protocol for access? Uh-oh. What's this? You'll need to generate a temporary key through the Nexus system. Auth level 3 required. We actually found this already. Got it. Any other changes I should know about for the audit? They've implemented new firewall rules. Port scanning will trigger automatic lockdown when the approved diagnostic. They use the approved diagnostic tools. Bye. Need to generate a temporary key through the Nexus system all through. Yeah, I read that. Somebody just came in my Discord and just dropped some bullshit, so I had to take care of that. Do you have a URL for Nexus? I don't think we do, no. You can't put links in the chat. But yeah, you don't already have the entire folder structure along with files. You can get them here. Files for what? Whoops. Server hosts some of the SIAC terminal backend. Be careful not to disrupt any active sessions. He's brushing his teeth. The entire terminal files. Okay, well. Nice. Why the fuck did this not, like, hold on. Jake got me mad tweaking. Yo, yeah. Or you could type them all in manually in the terminal. That's like the entire thing at hand for searching for strings within data. Oh, yeah, no, it's good to have, for sure. I agree. Definitely, instead of doing it manually, it's just faster. I definitely get that. Dude, what the fuck? Is my bot not in my... Oh, it is. Okay, I was about to say. What you looking for? I'm just trying to find new information on this shit if we can. Like it's going to be something happening tomorrow. We'll see. We need that SSH password. Yes, we do. Who knows what it is, man? There are more files and commands available on the remote machine we need to SSH into, I think. We'll progress on the remote machine. Yeah, probably, but, you know, how do we get those? Where do we find those? You know what I'm saying? I knew that would break the site. It always does that. Anybody else doing this shit, dude? No way, right? Who's in the marathon directory right now? Everyone's asleep? Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know if we're gonna make any progress tonight, if I'm being completely honest with you. Yeah, they removed the bot from the server. Maybe some local scripters in the Reddit Discord, but not much. Yeah, there's still a lot of people in here. Still a lot of people in the Reddit Discord for sure. Maybe Bungie's just telling us to go to bed. Yeah, dude. Honestly, they are. They definitely are. They definitely are, dude. Yo, does anybody in here know how to get to these weapon models in the terminal? I just want to look at those. I thought that was cool. I got all the contracts in before it crashed. How did you get did you even get the accuse the guy? I got that one that's the last one that I got. Yeah, you did. Bad pattern recognition, that was the XIPE. Get all 10 contracts. We can't complete that one because we didn't do 10. Find and scrutinize USC weapon. What was the find and scrutinize the UESC weapon dossier? What was that? What was this one, chat? It has 4 contracts, I know. But what was this one? That was looking at the weapon PDFs in the terminal and finding something weird. You mean the weapon in the terminal? Those weren't PDFs. Talking about these? Tactical opera. Oh, okay. This is what I was trying to find. Thank you for the string here. I was trying to find this. I need to go to CD and then this. Yep. You'll only get as far as legislation though. Why does this only put me in legislation? I need to go to security. Bad format of switch commands. Ah. Security, confiscations, and weapons. Okay, I could just go to it manually. Fuck it. Security. And then tactical operations, security, logistics, confiscations, and then weapons. LS. There we go. I was missing a /. Oh, okay. Then you get to weapons, do read. Okay. Which one is that? The Zeus. Okay. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I did all of them. What the fuck? Oh, it's writing it. Oh, okay. How do you get the contract completed from the terminal, though? It's only read. I didn't mean to do all these. I didn't mean to do all these. Read. Yeah, I don't know why I did all of those. I did not mean to do that. What is this though? What the hell? Oh, hold on. It's that one. Yeah, it's that one. I didn't mean to do all those. Hold on. It is this one. There we go. Open the Zeus PDF first. That's what I did, right? See the string after reg. Oh, okay. Wait. The string after. Ah. Okay. And then I go into I see. And then I'll do. But the bot's down now, so I can't do it. But yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's really cool. We can even look at the fucking armor. Did we look at the armor? Nothing, of course. Consumables? Implants? I'm assuming we already looked at all this and it shows nothing, yes. And this also has nothing, yeah? Oh, of course. Sick! The Zeus is the only weapon with a note on it about illegal mining modifications, so yeah. This man is sleeping on his couch. We haven't noticed anything? Okay. Twin tap. Overrun, hardline. Can I just let Milo sleep? Yeah, I know. Milo need to go to bed, dude. We need him. We need him. Is there anything else in here of importance, chat? Like, I mean, are we just wasting time at this point? We're just digging around. The Zeus thing is the only thing of note at the moment. Yeah. These weapons look kind of fire, though. There's only one weapon that I don't like the look of it, but the majority of these weapons look pretty hard. Look pretty cool. Website, I mean to go back. Fuck. That's fine. Weapons. Okay. And the Zeus is the only one that you guys were saying. Yeah. Rail drive projectile system, illegally modified using proprietary mining tech to increase payload delivery. Possibly the result of unlicensed kit bashing, but worth investigating potential links between mining outfits and weapon manufacturers. Note, reg track any necessary follow-up. Okay. Interesting. Otherwise, anything else is either found through the Discord or yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, I don't know. Not really much else going on. Burst Conan with the brand of follow over on Twitch. Appreciate it. Welcome in. How we doing? The only thing of importance is security logistic. That's the only thing that has something in it. Yeah. 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 Whoops. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Well, I just hope I can upload the DAC thing by tomorrow. I got classes to deal come Monday. Yeah, facts, dude. Yeah. Yeah. We shall see, man. I hope some comes of it, dude. I think is this a good time to, like, you know, stop our efforts chat or what? Because since we ain't got nothing to go off of. This is something odd. I'm reading through the internal affairs folder and all files are clearance required except for one employee. Ooh, which employee is that? You know, let's plan for now. Perspective, what did you put in the chat? Access to the Nexus, yeah. What file is that in the terminal? Where is the internal affairs? Let me work out the path. Okay. Okay. Jesus Christ, there's so many people in here. Bailius? Yep. Wow. And you're saying every other person is credential, like you need clearance to view their file? Yeah. The rest just say clearance required. Interesting. Yeah. This is a lot of info, dude. Here's ID. This could be an ID that we can use on the uesc.io login. Could be. Some could be hidden here. Could be. We don't know. All right, Darth.
Hey, it's fucking
Jade with the brand follow over on
lit.
Twitch. Appreciate it. Welcome in. How we doing? One of the files just empty. How do you access that input log on UESC? So what you'll do is, do I have the string copied? Because I do want to stay on this string. Yeah, I do. Okay. So what you do is you go to uesc.io, and then you, while it's loading, you hold RAGE, and then it'll pull up the terminal. Does it even say clearance required? Yeah, that's interesting. The folder. Also, some cheapo keyboards will not work. Ah, the Rage is the key. That's dope. Yeah. Some cheapo keyboards were. Oh, really? You have to have a certain keyboard to activate the terminal? I came into all this a couple hours ago. No, you're good. You're good. You mean cheapo keyboards won't work? That's crazy if that's the case. Which file is completely empty, perspective? Okay.
Hey,
Pop enough. Nerf with the brand follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Yoshido. Okay. Fucking empty. You're right. And you said the other ones just say credential required. Yep. Or clearance required, rather. Okay. And this is the one that has all, just shows everything, right? Yep. Confidential internal use only personnel file. Randy S. Bailius, whatever. Did you find the cafeteria menu text yet? No. I did not. Cafeteria menu? Where'd you find that? Which folder is that in? Where'd you find that cafeteria menu text? Security clearance. Do I gotta go back all the way up to the root? Tendency to work extended hours without overtime. Interesting. Did I just hear a sound? What was that? Is that the song? Am I tripping? Z is right. What do you mean? Oh, Z is right. I see it. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. I think I would need to go all the way back to the root, right? Dad, is there a faster way to get to the root folder? Oh, I didn't have my space. That's why. No, it's not letting me go there. CD. That's what I did. That's what I did. Whoops. Oh, it's cd.dash get you back there. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Let's go back to this one. Yeah. And then cd dash. Ah, that's really convenient. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, that okay, so let's go back to the root. Resources is in here, right? No. Where's resources at though? Resources isn't like a parent. It's not a parent folder. There's like I had trouble finding this one earlier too. Okay. Because it needs to be. We need to have a parent folder before we can get in there. Because resources isn't like a base folder or a parent folder. Or maybe I can just do this. Yeah. /2. Yeah. Here's resources. Why did it not take me here? What the hell? Now, what string did you say? Commerce resources. Yeah. HQ? Yeah. Okay, so we'll just fucking do it, man. HQ. LS. Cafeteria. Okay. Cafeteria. LS. Yeah. Here we go. And read. Let's see. New caloric culinary catering, UESC HQ. Breakfast options, morning harvest omelet. That sounds fire. Omega enriched eggs and artisan grated cheese. Jesus Christ. Cheesecake. This shit's heat. Damn. Motherfucker's got a full fucking, look at all these options. Oh, it's dinner options. Never mind. This is breakfast, dinner, dessert. All right. Soft drinks, naturally sweetened carbonation. Nice. That's cool. I was going to tell Milo, but he is asleep. Yeah, no worries. That's kind of cool. I like that. What else do we have in HQ? What's maintenance? Or let's go to operations. In here. Nothing. Sick. Maintenance. Anything else in these other folders, chat? Oh, this has some stuff. Reports. Incident. Entry. Oh, we got some logs. Y'all looked at these logs yet? There was a T9 cheeseburger clue. Wait, what? I know what you're talking about there, bub. Took me way back at the top. Cheeseburger. So you're talking about in the dinner options? Baked ocean catch. Oh, traditional cheeseburger. Right? Is this one of the logs? Log entry 1300? Yeah, right here. Well, that's not 1300. Here's 1300. Oh, interesting. That one seems sus. Why is that? Why do you think it's sus? Did the other one say like credential required to view them or what? God damn it. I always fucking do that. No? Okay. Cleaning cache directories. Automated maintenance routine started. Cleaning cache directories. Updating software library status. Maintenance complete. Huh. Shows up in other places. Yo, so I looked in the Reddit Discord and somebody posted an entire like fucking like entire list of everyone's access. 0928. He show up in here? 09. Yeah, 0928 MTRX is likely, this guy says, is likely a key system user with high level access. Yeah, somebody said that. Yeah, this guy's level 3. Yeah. there a way for us to like? Is there a thing that we can use to? Imagine if we could find this guy's password somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Damn, thank you, Ash. I didn't know my camera was off. I saw another log that he accessed communication logs. Okay. Where's that communication log string or that path? Incident reports, logs, maintenance log. I kind of want to look at the incident reports. Which one was this in? This was in maintenance, so we need to go back. CD incident reports. Have we looked at the incident reports yet, chat? I wrote if you go to command history, you see a log that mentions him. Huh. At root. Okay. Has anybody looked at the incident reports yet? You said command history. Here's the guy right here, chat. Security clearance +1. What was the stuff you put in here? See? Is this from one of the files? Making it with the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. How we doing?
Fucking lit. It's fucking lit.
Prop. Yeah, it's the contents of the file. Prop with the brand new follow as well. Appreciate it. Welcome in. You talking about the contents of the file that I just looked at? This one right here? Did we see another? Yeah, okay. Didn't we see another mention summer vacation in here before? Summer vacation. I haven't seen anything mentioning vacation. Also the only CSV. CSV? It's an Excel file? The fuck? Badge, you can fucking like download it or some shit or execute it. It's back at the resource folder. Okay. I think this is the one that didn't when I did this, right? I gotta go back to the root. Yeah. It was in commerce, right? Yeah. And then I can do the all these copies, man. Jeez. Did I pass it? Or did it? Here it is. I need to go over here. CD, boom. Yeah. Whoops. Okay. I feel like this is this one's kind of a interesting one. You know what I mean? This folder here. There is an exec command. Oh, I know. Yeah. But I don't think you can execute an Excel file. I don't, because, well, I mean, I don't know. Is this the user from the Traxxas log that need to use the new login? Yeah. But that's kind of what the current theory is, in at least in this stream. Commerce resources, yeah. Human resources, personnel, vacation planning. Yeah, personnel. Vacation planning, yep. Boom. Boom. Yeah, here, it's a CSV. Look at that. Let's see if we can read it. Interesting.
It's fucking lit.
You can't simply cat. What do you mean cat? Thank you for the Brandon follow as well, Steel. Appreciate it. Not a real it's not a real CSV. It's just they're making it look like it's an Excel. They're making it look like it's an Excel. Yeah. This is really cool, by the way. Is anybody looking at this, seeing any kind of irregularities or what? That's true. That's true. That's true. I think this is fucking awesome. Yeah, it's really cool. So do we know the position of the 0928-MTRX employee? Do we know his position? And probably we need to look at the access of people who are being denied. You know what I'm saying, chat? Maybe the password is one of the vacation. It could be, yeah. It could be. Is there locations, though? Oh, employee ID. Employee ID. Was there an employee ID for that user? Because these are identifiers for each employee. Even though they have the same position, their identifier is different, and it's in chronological order, it looks like. The level 3 user. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the 0928. Yep. But what's his employee ID, though? He took a long vacation. Well, not too long. I'll check. Okay. That would be in personnel files. Is there a string for that? Or a path? It is really cool that it shows this whole fucking thing. I'm in it? Okay. Oh, are you talking about the human resource and personnel? Do I need to go back one in the path? Human resource. Yeah, let's go back one in the path for now. Oh, this is the only thing. Okay. Yeah. Is there a 1545? No. It's all HR -00 and 1 through 30. Yeah. What's the login to USCIO? Are you using another endpoint to access this terminal? Yes. There is no login, Doc. So if we go... Hold on. Can I copy this? Nope. It's only in the thing. Is the only one pending. Ooh, okay. Interesting. HR coordinator. Yeah, it is true. The only one pending. Very interesting. You think we could find anyone with the identifier of HR -0? But the way you get into this is you go to sc.io, and then while this page is loading, you have to quickly press at the same time RAGE, and then it will pull up the terminal. So I probably lost it. That's how you pull up this terminal. Nifty noob with the raid. Raiders, welcome in. How we doing? What's the different view on the tracks of sat map? I'll show you in a second. Noob and the Arbiter of Chaos with the brand new follows, and Odin's Raver with the brand new follow over on Twitch as well. Appreciate it. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome. How we doing? Vac and Nakid Fruit as well with the brand new follows. How we doing? Chat, what do y'all think about the ARG, man? Just kind of going crazy. AK Fruit as well with the brand new follow. Thank you. What's everyone's thoughts on the ARG chat? I love Bungie's depth and dedication to their ARG camp. Yeah, dude, this is my first time being a part of any ARG, really. Loving it, but super confusing the past 2 days. So thanks. Giving fudging lit indeed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Fucking
Lit.
lit.
Very lit. Let's see. Let's help him with the quarters of time in D2. Nice. Yeah, we're currently on a very loose theory of there is a user that has a lot of access, and we're trying to basically, I think, hijack his credentials and use them to SSH into whatever we need to SSH into. Hoping it does lead to a playtest. You know, maybe. Part of me kind of hopes it doesn't, though. I kind of hope it leads to a Vidoc. Because, like, for the people who don't get access to the playtest, it's going to be, you know what I mean? People are going to be kind of heated about that. I feel like they should do alpha tests kind of in the back end. Or at the very least, do a alpha sign up. You know what I mean? Because people are going to be like, oh, fuck, I missed out, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? That'd be dope. We need some gameplay footage too. I agree. That would be included in the Vidoc. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like Vidocs. Shit, this is taking me back to Over the Wire War Games back 20 years ago. Really? Damn, I don't even remember that. I think alpha testing is done. It should be real beta. I don't think it will be closed. Yeah. They did say closed alpha test in the Discord. So who knows? I've tried the SSH passwords. Okay, yeah, I heard this theory. Yeah. I think we're all basically on the kind of the same page, but now we're just trying to find the credentials, right, to log in. Or maybe even chat on this freaking uesc.io on here. Well, if we don't go into the terminal and we put the login credentials here, maybe we can go here too. I don't know. So, does anyone have a full list of possible passwords throughout the ARG to start typing them? I don't know. I don't think so. Looks like the first step would be finding the priority bulletin and generating a key from the Nexus system. Everybody is saying, excuse me, everybody in the Reddit Discord for this game are saying that, or they're repeating they're talking about the Nexus system. Looks like the bot's down for this too. A lot of people are saying that we can get information from the bot from the unauthorized access Discord, but I think it's down. Or turn it off. Which is probably Bungie doing it on purpose to get us to go to sleep. Nexus system was mentioned in that Traxxas log. Yeah. Yep, it was. I remember that. Yep. You'll need to generate a temporary key through the Nexus system. Off. Level 3 required. Yep. Right here. Noble with the brand follow over on Twitch. Appreciate it. Welcome in, everyone. Anyone dig into the user notes? I think I did. I know what you're talking about. User notes in batch. Yeah, user notes batch. I think I did. I don't think I got anything though. So for those of us new to what's going on here, what is the community trying to do right now to get past the login and password? Kind of like how the first Vidoc was found. Right now we're trying to kind of find somebody with high level access, which is a user by the name of, excuse me, 0928-MTRX. Apparently, he has high level access to a lot of shit. So we're trying to find his password. We're thinking that what I just kind of stated, the 0928 bit is his username. So we need the password. We're trying to find the password. And we were initially speculating that, it could be in the vacation logs. You know, it could be, the password could be a place that he went for vacation. But that's kind of grasping at straws. Oh, who knows? This is like step 50 of the 3-day long ARG facts. I know, dude. It's insane. Okay, let's go back. We need to go to the user notes. Yeah, and it goes to this batch notes. So we look through this, chat. Anybody look through the batch notes? The fuck? I need to do read. Shit. Did we look through this, chat? System protocols require frequent monitoring. How to recalibrate solar collectors today. Reports. This could be in one of these batch notes. Who knows? Can we look at? Let's work backward. Poetry anthology. That's interesting, considering we had a bunch of poetry motifs. 03 has another user mentioned. Okay. Yeah. Email credentials reset for user 8921LLPT. Sequence for reactivating external sensors. Yeah, that's also interesting. Busy. Where'd you find that? Security systems. Do you know what folder this is in? I don't know if it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna let me read it from here unless it's in the it's in this folder. Is it? Not in this folder. I'm gonna do it anyway though. Yeah. Is it in the parent? Try. Yeah, no. Security systems evaluation. You gotta tell me the parent folder it's in. Nifty, is your video speculation, or I'm assuming it's going to be, right? It's in legislation. Okay. Which parent is it in here? I don't think it's in this one. Nothing in there. Excited for this game? Same Noble. Same dude. I've been excited ever since the game got announced 2 years ago, which is crazy to think about. Crazy to think about. And I've never been a part of an ARG before. I didn't even know what that shit was until a couple days ago when it fully kicked off. Right? Yeah, I'm looking in the Discord, Reddit, and they're kind of at an impasse too. So it's in diagnostics. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Boom. Yeah, here we go. Here it goes. Read. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Read. I didn't even copy it. Did I type CD? Dude, I'm going. There we go. There we go. Is this the same IP on the thing? So I think that is the IP address. But a lot of people were thinking the IP was here. I'm finding little spelling errors in UESC departments. Because there wasn't... Yeah. Because here, this is not the same IP as this. Is it? 168, 12, 50, 59? No, it's not. No. So you think this is the IP? All of the short logs here at Commerce Resource HQ are really interesting to me when read in order. That is a very weird spelling error. Yeah. Huh. Between human resources, so it's an incorrect prompt. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, true. What parent were you looking for before? You can call me Freak, by the way. I think I found the parent. I think someone else told me. Yeah, it could be a typo from whoever set this whole thing up. Satellite and maintenance check. It's down here so I can see it instead of scrolling up all the time. Diagnostic report, structure integrity. I saw a log where the level 3 user accessed communication logs, and that misspelling also occurs on the communication logs. Interesting. Is it the exact same misspelling, dude? My man was freaking intoxicated, inebriated while he was logging stuff, bro. What's going on? That is true. We could do that too, Ash. That is true. The misspelling only occurs in one spot, and that was when you were saying it was the required. Yeah, clearance REQY. Yeah. Interesting. Where did you find that, Jade? Where did you find that? You said. Tell me where both misspellings are, chat. Access communication logs and that misspelling also occurs on the communication. Okay. Short logs here. Okay, never mind. Let's see where you did it. CD. Which log entry was it? Communications and data file. UESC. Yep. There it is. Interesting. Okay. So where is the other misspelling? Oh, can't do that. This is part where it talks about, okay, log entry. Okay. Log entry 0815. Yeah. Okay. I need to get to this route. Go to, I can just cover this whole thing actually. And I need to log entry. Okay. It wasn't that one? Suspicious packet flow from external source. Action. Initiating countermeasures. Isolating threat. Yep. 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 Where are you seeing that, Z? Because I'm in I'm in one of these and I can't seem to find. It's in this string, right? Should be 8. I did 8:15. I thought. Wait. Hold on. I thought I just looked at 8:15. Maybe I fucking didn't. Maybe I looked at 9. I didn't. Yep, I looked. Okay, got it. Yep. Here it goes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we definitely need to pay attention. I feel like we need to pay attention to this guy because this guy can get into anything, and we need his credentials. And why did he misspell required? Imagine we could just SSH. Damn, what was that IP? He's also mentioned in message 1545. They tell a story about the user's actions. Interesting. Okay. Data purged. Which one was this? 15. 1545. I'll try to read those logs and get into the timeline. Okay. Blog 800 has another misspell status. It's always a Y, chat. It's always a Y. It's always a Y. Interesting, man. It was the same thing for required. It also had a Y misspelling. And it seems like anytime it needs to be a U, it's a Y. You know what I'm saying? Back on required, the U was supposed to be a U, there was a Y. That's interesting. It goes back to the Morse code I was on earlier about the skull. It's Y. I wasn't. Wait, what? But also, those are two keys right now. There's no way they mess up twice, right? Yeah, no way. Yeah. No way, right? No way they fuck up twice, right? I think if we see it again, we have to start paying attention to it. There's no way. None spell checked. Back. Status. Where did you see that status fuck up? Not my Bungie message. 0800. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, man. The plot thickens. The thickened plots. Really weird, chat. But we will continue our investigation at a later date because I think we're just the thought pickings. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really think we're going to get too far. And it looks like people in the Reddit Marathon Discord are kind of also at an impasse. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna keep cooking. Hey, Z. I will keep my eyes on the Reddit Discord. I don't know if you're in there, in the Marathon Reddit Discord. So I will keep the voice chat text up and see if anything's going on. Is Raid Secrets on the hunt? Imagine, dude. I don't know if Raid Secrets is. That's all Destiny, right? But I appreciate the raid. Thank you for everybody for popping in. I don't really do this. I normally just play games. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys kind of, what did Milo say? Cranking the hog with me. Anyway, that guy's crazy, man. We love him. But yeah, I'll see y'all if there's something else that pops up. Then I'll come back. I'll come back and see if we can keep cranking, you know? Well, I'm glad you did this, man. I'm gonna look for your stream. Hey, you found the stream, man. Definitely join the Discord too. X makes more Discord in the chat if you guys want to pop in there. But I'll see y'all in the next one. Deuces.